Oh, hail and well met, Ghost. Just trying to find the folder for it. It seems that everything's moved. Oh, there it is. Cool, that's way quite far down. Okay, do that. Set the chat to where is it? To not strict. Let's do basic, and then I'll do the rest later. So we don't want to worry about that. Okay, right. Okay, just waiting for it to save, and then we'll click on the link, and then I'll be with you. How you getting on with your mods, Ghost? Have you, is it all working well now, or is it, still having to restart? Oh, it's a pain, isn't it? Gotta admit, it's a real pain, the whole thing. Just turn the quality down on this. I like to have it as fairly low. Down to there. Okay, yeah. How you getting on with that? It's still breaking. Having to restart, and if you have restarted, what are you doing? And just give it, an update on what you're doing.
Just to let you know, your VR stream of yesterday is still waiting to start.
Still waiting to what? Waiting to start. Yeah. Yeah. What it is?
Hello, humans.
Oh, hello, Queen. Oh, it's nice of you to come in, Queen. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I did see a video earlier, and yeah, I was quite impressed with Fantasia. So hello there. Hope you're well. Right, let me just answer what Ghost said. Yeah, it because that first stream of Draco on the VR, because it just suddenly ended without me pressing stop broadcast. It just ended all by itself about 10 minutes before I actually ended it. So when it does that, it takes a lot longer to process. It took nearly till the next day before it processed it.
A good recommend from Paisley Jedit.
Okay, oh, from Paisley Jedit. Oh, great. Okay, excellent. Yeah. I've already looked at it a little while ago, and I was gonna get it, and then it wouldn't fit on. So yeah, that's why that one took so long. Episode 1 to come out. It's now available. I think it's still available, but it's showing on one of my my main studio one, but it's not, or showing on my console that it's there, but it's not showing it still on the studio one. So it does take a long time once the stream ends.
Most of them make me dizzy, but I will try.
Yeah, is because this is widescreen, it makes it more watchable, and I am trying to not move my head too much. It's very difficult to stop moving your head too much, because it's a natural thing that you do in life. You tend to be looking around, so it's very difficult not to, because you get distracted, so you look around a bit. Hello, the camera just suddenly decided to disappear. Why does it do that? I can't understand why it suddenly disappears like that. Might because I haven't pressed it. Although I saw it just now. Right, so yeah, we're just here. Well, I just showed the map, didn't I? So we're just here, and we were heading towards here. But there are a few places around here as well. So there's a few other places to visit. And, it looks like some big ones. Right? It looks like a big one over there. There's a cave there, and there's a farm over there. So we will get back to this spot. If somebody can remind me.
Upset about yesterday's stream.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I did give a couple of hours notice. Which is more than I sometimes do, because sometimes I just randomly think, I think I'll do a video. So
videos, and his are very stable for some reason.
Yeah, there are if you, whatever you do, that's the wrong way around. Whatever you do, it is difficult to get it so that it's not moving. If it was on Quest, they have got a system built in where it actually slows your movement down, so it actually improves it. Because what I've done a recording on there is actually better and more slow. You don't get sudden jerks. It slows it down slightly, and that helps with that. But I haven't got that on PSVR 1. Right, there's a cave here, so we could go. And then we are Lady Eowyn. Get back with our sword and shield. The giant red wolf. We have the harder creatures on. And we're on master level. And we're trying new builds with each character. Ones that I haven't done before, or if I have started them, I've only got up a couple of levels and then not bothered. I'm resistant to frost. Stay back, you demon of flight. Well, that's one hit, almost killed it. The second one, yes, I get the animation. Finally, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Go away, Eowyn. Smite him. So that was 2 hits, or twits as I like to call it. You get dragon blood. New things that you get from creatures. Oh yeah, that's why I held my shield up there. So you know, I've got a little bit of intelligence. At least I'm holding it up. There he goes. Now on my Xbox I've got a new animation for these things where you ascend up into the air a couple of feet and it does you know, a big shout or something, but you know, can't do that on PlayStation, can we? Well, let's see what's here. Gromm's Pass. Is it a big one? If it's a big one, may leave it till later, because I would like to go up to there and do what we were going to do first. I'll have a peep. We have no follower. We're on master level, and we have you know, really went in sideways there. So that's the idea of these builds, is to play each one differently, not use the same things all the time. So that's something I'm trying to learn from, so that when I go into Elder Scrolls 6, you know, maybe you know, I'll have a better idea of types of builds. Now Gromm's Pass is to do with the goblins, so this is part of the anniversary edition. Yeah, that's what I just noticed. So we won't be doing that because I'm trying not to do Creation Club stuff. So yeah, this is Creation Club, where it brings goblins into the game, okay? And at the end of it, you get some nice kind of loot, and some of these loots are pretty good. So you know, if that's your thing and you like, you know, getting new stuff, which is yeah, it's a smallish cave, yeah. And there's some boss at the end of which he drops something, you know. How do I get this? I thought this was going to be easy road to here, but it looks like it's not. Never is it? So I'll tell you what. Yeah, I got a load of them ticked for today. I got this one. We got a giant. We got this. So I'll take all these off in a minute. We've got our, you know, speak to the Jarl, which could be a Creation Club one again, and we got, you know, talk to the companion. So I'll just do the one. Make sure that's not. That makes it a lot simpler. And yeah, it's to the marker, isn't it? Hang on, I've got to think this. Yeah, it's to the marker. So we want it to the marker. So that should show, because we're closer to it. It should show that. Although, let me just take that one off just to make sure.
I am using I-need, so I have to be very careful on what I pick up. Even if not over encumbered, any extra weight affects my stamina.
Oh right, okay Queen, excellent. I managed to hear that. What I'm going to do is turn up the chat for the VR, because it is a job to hear it. It's very machine-like, very lacking in emotion. So it's really difficult for me to hear it, which is why I was struggling on the VR, because it didn't show the text. It only showed the text if I went to a menu like this. So it's very difficult to catch that. Wow, it's definitely not trying to help me here. I should have made me way to it, shouldn't I, before? So let's see if we can find our way to it a bit easier than trying to climb over the mountains and forward every stream. There must be an easier way of doing it. So let's just go the conventional route. And hope you enjoy the stream today. Yeah, the VR is more watchable. It has those little curves. If you're wondering what the little curves are on the VR, that's because they take a shot out of one of the eyes.
Clairvoyance is picky if you have hills in way.
Yeah, yeah. In VR, you know, you have two obviously eye things. It picks one of those, like the left eye or the right eye. So I'm not sure which one it's doing. It could be the left eye. All right, and then what it does is it crops the top and bottom a little bit so that it fits the wide screen. So that's why a little bit comes off the top and a little bit comes off the bottom, is so that it can fit in. So it's actually the view from the lens, which is why you get a little bit of distortion around the outer edges and why you might see the sword bend. But it's only on the outer edges and it's not actually in VR. So when I'm playing VR, I don't see any of that distortion. So it's only for people that watches. And you know, I'm trying to be as smooth as I can, but obviously in stressful situations. How dare you, you foul creature, attack me! Even if you are a champion, I look down on thee. Mainly because I'm up on thee. I fear no one now, I don't need to hide. Oh, luckily this one was not firing, because that one there is supposed to fire. Right, that's one hit. How dare you strike the Lady Eowyn! Yeah, normally when you come up through here, this thing hits you, and it keeps hitting you. And you know, and if you're not very high level, then it will kill you. So what you do is you go round here and get it over here, you know, do a little jump, and then you get it from the side, and therefore you keep out of its way. So that's a little tip there for you. If there's a second one, sometimes you can go around the left again. Right, let's sneak in, because see if we can get a sneak attack, although we can't really, we ain't got any bows. So this is Lost Tougue Overlook. So it looks like we're going to visit some locations, but it looks like one of them, at least one of them, is going to be a biggie. You never really use it. I use it sometimes because I get mixed up which way to go. You know, poor old brain. You know, you're probably more intelligent than me, Queen. Well, probably far more intelligent. So, you know, you're intelligent. I think I'm trying to say you're intelligent. So, uh-oh. An arch necromancer. I like whipping the heads off of those. Already got that one. Ah, there you go. Now this here is what we're looking for on our Necro. So our conjuration spells are less, and it increases our summon limit by 1. Okay, so I'll pick that up. And also increases your magical by 100 points and increases health regeneration. So this is a very good one for Necro. Alright, so I'll take the full set just for fun. Oh, it's here.
Okay, have a good stream. I am off to play my game while I am doing laundry. Have a good day.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you for coming in, Queen. Really appreciate it, and keep up the good work with your videos. Excellent. So have a great day, Queen, won't you? Right, I'll take a few of these, but not that. Skeleton? Did I get the stuff off the skeleton? Okay. I think I got a lot of bone meal. You did? Oh, thanks very much, Queen. Very kind of you. Thank you. I did leave a like on your video today as well, the Forgotten Cave one. So I did leave a like on that, as I always do. Even if I don't watch it all the way through, I still put a like on it, because, you know, stuff, I mean, it's not worth that much. I suppose I could sell it. I mean, I get better prices now. I won't bother with that. Nor that. We haven't lost any health. Everything's tickety-boo. Did I get that? I did, didn't I? Sit, I mean, the memory is terrible. I wasn't expecting that. Was there something on the ground? that kind of blew my socks off. But I can see my health was refilling due to my regeneration. abilities. I think I have something with regeneration on. So, you know, it's like this, you know, I'm moving around like this.
They did not like you stealing their loot.
Yeah, looks like it. So the VR, I'm doing my best to be as smooth as possible. But mainly, because it's widescreen, it makes it more possible, because obviously when it's a very narrow screen and you have movement, then obviously it throws out. But when it's a bit wider, it's not so bad, because you get a wider view. But, yeah, you know, it's not yeah, perfectly sharp. It's just a little bit off of sharp. And that's perfectly acceptable from what I want. So I'm quite happy about that. Right, now that we've done that, we'll go back to... I can't remember which one it was now. Was it that one? It might have been that one. And we'll look at those other places. And then there's a big place that we can go, so we'll go there. And because I haven't been there yet. Oh. So there's a farm down here. Could be a huge drop. No, it's not a huge drop. So we just have a look at this farm. So we're just going to unlock stuff. We'll see if there's a quest. But we will be ending this character extremely soon. I wonder if they don't mind if I have a little bit of that. Hello!
My husband and I were just recently married.
Well, lucky old you.
I'm originally from Cyrodiil.
Really?
But I left there after I had a falling out with my family.
Oh, tough luck. Tough break that. Hello, Advid.
Honest pay for honest work.
All right,
honest pay for honest work. All right then.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to steal it, but then again, I just took some money off of you. Right, okay, so that's that done. Horses probably wandered off. So what was the other one? So we'll head back towards this point again, and then we should get the others show up. So looks like we'll go through this journey again. So I'll try and hurry it up. So yeah, if you watch, I don't know if any of us watched my old VR one, but yeah, they were very difficult to recall because it was just a very narrow screen, and I had all kinds of problems setting it up on PC. And sometimes you see the mouse, sometimes you see my desktop. It was an absolute mess trying to set it up on that. And there was something up here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So there's something here. Could be a nice biggie.
Travel to that dragon place.
Yeah, okay, right. So there's a nice big one there. So that looks like it could be a big one. Let's hope so. Because I'll say we're near the end at the moment. It's a sneaky assassin. That's what you're all voting for, and possibly this could be the last one, because I would like to get into the new characters really. And I know you're saying it, you know, the same things all the time, but I'm trying to do them in different ways. Is it Orc Village? Is it? Well, you don't have to spill the beans, Ghost. You like spilling the beans, don't you, Ghost? And I want to be surprised by it, never mind. But hey, you know, I don't mind. You know, it's nice to have a little bit of foresight, isn't it? Well, it's sort of climbing every mountain again. But it's just I hate having to go round mountains. It's such a drudge having to go round them, so I tend to, you know, that's why I go round them. You know, it's because it's just a pain. I just hate following the roads all the way around. Blardy blar. It's actually that way. It's that way. Let me have a look. There's got to be something. Hello, Ray. Hello, Nanandro. You came in on one of the VR ones. Yeah, it was extremely difficult to hear what you were saying. Nanandro. So most of the chats that came up where I heard the sound of it, I couldn't really understand it. It's very bassy and it was quiet, and I couldn't turn it up. Made it difficult for me to hear it, so I'm sorry about it. I couldn't answer it, but I think I've solved the problem now. Which way are we pointing? So I wish I could see on this map better. I think we'll get rid of that marker. Where am I? I mean, it's not even showing where I am. I mean, it's an awful map, isn't it? Where am I on there? I've no idea where I am on that. I don't know. The one thing I would like them to do is do a decent map for once. I've never had a decent map since Oblivion. Oblivion had a really quite acceptable map. It's been pathetic ever since. And it really irritates me when people just don't go the extra mile. Yeah. It's like, God. I mean, I just want to see if I could see where I am on the map, so I know which way. Okay, so now I know which way I'm facing. I might be able to get somewhere near to it. But I would say, by looking at that it's probably from this side. So what we'll do is we'll pick something on this side and go around, because it's going to take a long time coming up the mountain. I really didn't think this was going to be awkward to get to. And there's a mine up there as well, so all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to get these last few places. So let me just get that mine. I won't bother about. I don't want you to just see me around. I am the Lady Eowyn, and you will respond to me in a more gentlemanly manner. Or I cut off thy head. Oh, the sound is on my tablet. Turn that down, Ray. Sorry about that. And yet again, is a difficult way to get to it. What's shooting at me? A red dot, red dot. Alright, who's shooting at me? You, sir! First take that, then take that! You naughty mercenary, you. I like the way they all got exactly the same stuff on. Why'd I pick up that? So again, random places that I haven't been to yet. Oh, flipping heck. So it just shows how many we've missed. But at least we're kind of getting round to here. So sorry it's been a just exploration. But that's what happens when you do all the kind of main stuff and then you leave the exploration until last. This is what happens. I'm not prepared to die. These are stronger ones put in, I do believe.
He was paid to keep the riffraff away from the house and you killed them.
So is that bad then? Alright. The Lady Eowyn, get back, you foul creature, I will slay thee. If I could find your body, it'd be great. Wow, I mean, see, it's up. I'll get there in a minute. I'm slowly, I'm slowly just falling apart here. Oh, I just uncovered a mine. Let me just get these places out of the way. That's why I want to move on, because all we're doing is just, oh look, this is the one I haven't discovered yet. That's all we seem to be doing lately. So I just want to uncover these. Excuse me, madam. I don't like your attitude, madam. Yes, if you are, madam. You start throwing that on me, I will slice off thy head. That is why I travel in sneak mode. Yeah, good idea, but I don't want this to, run into a series of long, drawn out. My things take long enough as it is, because I get lost and all this kind of stuff. That I want to get rid of these side content things, get them out of the way, because there's no real huge quests in them. It looks like I can't get to it anyway. Alright, so we'll forget that one. Oh, I'm hitting my head against a brick wall. This is what happens when you get near the end of the game. It's why I want to move on. because we've done most of it now. We're just unlocking stuff. There's an occasional one, you know, so that looks like a big one there that we could do. So you know, so I want to, you know, do something, get back to, you know, doing all the meaty stuff with different builds. So yeah, part 1 will be arriving. It should arrive today. I did process it a bit as well. There's a Khajiit there. Oh, it must be above it. Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? So again, I gotta go mountain hopping.
Mosque on that mountain near Blackbriar.
Okay. All right. So it's up here, isn't it? I'm gonna fall, aren't I? I think it's up on this top section. But you see why I do a 2 times jump? It just means it saves me from having to go a huge, great long way around. I can do a nice shortcut way by doing this. But I've got to be a bit careful, because obviously I can't see here. I won't be using that. So where am I? Can't see it. Oh Christ. Where is this cave? Hang on. It's an easy way to sort this out. It's one of my little tricks that I found. I mean, the map doesn't even... You know, in the waterfall, yeah. It should be in the waterfall. There's enemies about. I tried going through it, Ghost, and it didn't seem to want to know. Is it in it or below it? Or slightly above it? What I'm trying to do is hide, so that if I transport to it... So I can't do what I want to do here, so I'm annoyed now. This is the kind of thing that, you know, most people would cut out, because I can't get rid of those. So all I can do is hide until they go away, then I can fast travel to the thing, and that should take me to the opening.
Guess it's all clear now.
Which makes it a lot easier for me. If I can find the thing. That's what annoys me about this. I'm hidden. Yes, there are enemies about, but they're not aware of me. You should be allowed to fast travel. Shouldn't you? So, you know, I've got to wait, and I hate this when I have to just sit here and you're bored watching. So that's why I don't like things that slow me down like this. It's because I don't want to go editing stuff all the time. It's very boring and it's time consuming, and I don't like doing it unless I have to. So if anybody knows from this spot where that cave is, because I'm extremely close, and I don't know whether it's down, up. I've been down, so I'm presuming it's up, but it didn't appear that this was the opening. I'll get a torch. So, because I'm trying to make these as trim as possible, so that you don't have to go through countless boring stuff.
Trees. What was he thinking?
Huh?
Over here.
Right, okay, I found it. Right, okay.
Just a scrap.
Right, I'm not upset. You know, I'm not you know, hassled or anything. No way. Because, you know, this is the kind of stuff I would normally say, you know, like Draco, you know, because I'm trying to do that. I only thought of it as I started it. I thought, well, I ought to do more, because I tend to, you know, trim stuff out. you know, I tend to like, oh, I don't want to go through asking everybody, you know, because you all ask those questions, you know, most of the stories. So I generally don't bother with, you know, oh, I'll ask them all the different questions and stuff. But I think with Draco, I'm gonna start doing more of the lore, because I do realise I probably don't appeal to the normal, you know, lore friendly who love this game to death, and they don't want to see me being silly and, you know, making fun or whatever. So I'll try and do that one a bit more serious. I mean, you may find that more boring. Hello there. I mean, I don't mind that. You know, I don't care about sneak attack because they're only there one hit anyway. Go on, try your luck, Sunbeam. I'm afraid you'll never get past my defences. So I don't know why you bother. But they don't know that. They're dumb AI. Well, they would like to think of them as real people. Right, that's that way. Right, hang on, I'll think where I'm going. Right, let me get the map out. Right, okay. Corundum might come in handy. I wish there was a quick mining one, because by Jove, I like quick mining. And it's slightly quicker if you do it with a pickaxe in your hand. By the time you've gone into your menu, equip the pickaxe, then gone into the thing, and you would have done it anyway. So that's why I don't bother about doing it manually. It's because it almost takes as much time anyway. Oh, that is nothing. Okay. Right, I'm trying to work this out. I've got to think all the time in this. I've always got to think. Because I'm not, you know, the old brain is not so good at remembering things these days. So it can take me a while.
Like a secret door.
Looks like a secret door. Right, okay. Well, it looks like I've got to go around here. And
just hearing things.
Around here.
Wizards. Now that's power.
Is a bandit chief? I will dispose of the bandit chief. Yes, yeah, I know. Sorry, Ghost, but I'm slower than most. I know it's hard to believe, but maybe the ones you watch are slow. And the ones I watch sometimes are quick. Shame. Good night. I wonder why it's doing 2 hits. I'm actually pressing the button once and it's doing twits or twits. I don't care about me, yeah. So what? Of all those. See, because I can just move out of the way. I'm intelligent. Lockpicking. The Battle of San Contor. Have I got that one? I haven't. I'm looking for fish.
You are only one I watch on a regular basis.
Really? What brought about that on, I guess? I know. I sometimes wonder. But you know, appreciate the fact that you're watching. You know, because I do appreciate your help. Oh, I see the hidden door there. So I very much appreciate your help. Yes. You know, I know. Maybe I rely on you sometimes. So I hate to put that on you. But thank you. Another woodcutter's axe. Did we do this with another one the other day? Because I think that's what we're doing, you see. We're kind of... Oh, that's life now. Oh, right. So we've actually completed that mission as well. Excellent. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were heading towards this location, weren't we? I'll eat that. So, but to be honest, doing the VR, it's not perfectly sharp. It's a little bit off, and you're watching it on YouTube. It's not quite so sharp. But when I see it, it's only slightly off of sharp. It's way better than it was on the PlayStation 4. So, just like I got all those three. Virulent poison, I'll have that. So that looks like it.
I did not say anything about this cave's
No,
purpose.
no, you didn't. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I like the way that you kind of assist me, but not, you know, completely walk me through it. And that's the kind of stuff I like. And if I watch somebody and I want to help them, then I do the same thing. You don't want to hand it to them on a plate. You want to, you know, just drip feed, just to, you know, see if you can drop their memory or give them some, you know, just to help them on their way. I like that very much. That's how it should be, because, you know, it's nice to be blind, isn't it? I'm getting there. I'm almost blind. Right, there was another one. So we're doing like Saruman does, really.
Thought I heard
Nobody?
something.
If you're mistaken, madam, because I am Eowyn, the Shieldmaiden of Rohan, come here to ply my trade. Right, we'll go over there. So that's why I got rid of Saruman, is because he was just doing locations, and now we're doing the same thing with Eowyn, where we're not really finding anything any big, we're just finding locations. Alright, so once it gets to that stage, then I feel like it's time to move on, as long as they've done the main stuff. Because we're trying to test out characters here, so that I learn from it. That's basically how it goes. We're going round the mountain. It's always like the other side of a mountain, isn't it? It's not like, oh, just round there. So I've always got to, you know, do this. But I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. I don't know why I keep my weapons out all the time. If I get a chance to jump up or fall down, I will. But yeah, some of them are awkward to get to, aren't they? I'm not following the natural path. Oh, I'll tell you what, I forget that one. It's far too inconvenient. Right, so we've done what we want to do. Right, okay. So all we need to do now is go for that one that was the biggie, which is over there. So if I go all the way back again, it's probably at the top of this one as well. You know, I admit you have to, you know, do a certain route to it. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I'm sure the Lady Eowyn can manage it. That's if I can get past this tree, of course. But, you know, if we enabled climbing, you know, that would have made things so much easier, wouldn't it? Even if it's like, you know, a little, you know, grab and then go up.
For Dragon Priest Mask.
Oh, which Dragon Priest Mask? Are you on about the Lost Tougue Overlook? Or something else? What? I'm trying to get to this place, which may be a dragon thing. This one.
Got in some Skyrim time yesterday and got a full farm now.
Well done, Kyle. Excellent. Kyle, the wrestling fan. Yeah, I gather you're a wrestling fan. I used to be a wrestling fan, and then I just went off a thing. You know, as you get older, you sometimes go off a thing. Vokon is on the top of that big.
Hello, Kyle.
Yeah, hello, Kyle. How are you? I hope you're well. It's on top of that big mountain. What, the one that I'm on, or that? Oh, that one up above. So is it the one I'm looking at right now? Although you'll get it 2 minutes later. Because that's what I'm trying to head for. Is because that looks like it's going to be a good one. So those were just little things to discover. I was going to say, I thought a fox would. Yeah, every time I press this button, it does 2 hits. Isn't that odd?
Not
I do that.
100%, but we'll be okay.
Not 100%, but we'll be okay. What's not 100%? Oh, you're not 100%. Well, I hope you get well soon then, if you're not 100%, or if I totally misread that. Jeffrey Giordano, thank you, Jeffrey Giordano, for coming in. Hello, Jeffrey. Let me write it down, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. I did, yeah, I managed to know who came in on that VR, because what I do is the headset, has a button here, and you slide it out slightly, and then that leaves a gap, and then I can look at it on the tablet. So that's how I was able to do it, because it's not showing on the screen. That's because it cuts a little bit off, and because I have it in the top right or whatever, I can only seem to have it on the top corners. I can't seem to do it on the left or right, which would be better and more easy for me to see. Buttons pressed too hard or too many times and the contact point are close together. Right. So hello Jeffrey, and hello Kyle. It's the top of this mountain. Man, I love to find an easy way up this mountain.
Correct -moon's not 100%, but I will be fine, was what I meant to reiterate.
Well, you meant the moon is not 100%. Hang on, I've got to look at this in more detail. Okay, so you want about the moon? And not I know it's. I don't know why I put the voice on thing, because I must admit it doesn't work as well as I thought. It kind of goes and it's very machine-like. So it was like, I have a job to understand it, to be honest. I don't know why I got it really.
Autocorrect. Sorry.
It's autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect is doesn't work very well, does it? Just. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I saw 100%, so I didn't know whether that meant to Kyle, was he feeling 100%, or whether it was about something else. So I asked that, and then it came out as that. So I don't know if we're any closer to understanding each other. So right, okay, up here. So that's Forelhost, or Forelhost. Which one is it? Forelhost or Forelhost? Because I'm trying to learn these names better than I used to. Because I just used to I tend to see things. Oh, an Imperial! Oh wait a minute, we are Imperials.
There is a chest in that tower, hidden or disguised.
Okay. I shouldn't be killing the Imperials, should I? Since I'm one of them. Right, I've got to go clear. Now, one thing I like about VR, sorry to go on about it, but until you've actually experienced it, you have no idea or no conception. Although it may not, look, it's crisp and beautiful and have all those lovely mods on, it is moddable though. Something like this thing here, I've got to come in here, try and read it, in VR I can just go like that. And it's right in my face and I can read it very comfortably. That's one thing VR has over this. You will proceed to the ruins of Forelhost to retrieve the mask from the dragon cult there. If you are discovered, impersonate an officer. It is unlikely that anyone from Skyrim will be clever enough to see through the disguise. Once you have obtained the mask, bring it to Labyrinthian. Okay, so there could be an officer masquerading as an officer, and he's not an officer. I'm going to make it daytime so that you can see. Okay, I'll keep clouds on, it just saves me taking them on, putting them on, taking them on. Right, the Lady Eowyn approaches. And our story will be over soon. I'll probably let it go for another week, so by next week...
If I get on today, I'll probably be raising enough coin to get the property from doing the main quest in Morthal.
Really? Excellent. Hold on, Kyle.
What civil war side you favor?
Oh, I see. Okay, right. Oh, good. Good, you better raise property. Excellent, well done. Yeah, that blood on the... Well, I think I could take it. Well, yeah, I shouldn't be stealing it. No, I shouldn't be stealing it. Right, so it could be an officer masquerading as an officer. Now, is that one there within reach, or is it miles away? Again, I'm trying to find my arrow. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of pointing over there. So I don't think I'll worry. It's only a little tower anyway. Right, so let's go in then to Forelhost. Armed and ready, let's charge up my weapon with these things, magical things that I don't know about.
In Skyrim, pick up the most expensive items you come across, and then before selling, smith it up. Yeah,
that's a good tip from Ghost. Good way of making money. Let's get them, smith them up, and therefore they can, you know, almost double your stuff, or do it bit by bit and then sell them, and you will get a lot of money. And if you've got clothing which enhances that, your selling ability, like some things, you know, well, you know about it, you'll get something that helps you to sell stuff. Okay, so wear that before you sell it, and then you'll get even more from that. All right, and it also levels you up as well. So, well, Ghost said it already. Why do I have to repeat it? Right, let's go into Forelhost for this fake captain. And if people could just remind me to quick save now and again, especially after or before a battle. The Lady Eowyn enters with trepidation. I like to do the character voice now and again, just to add to the immersion. Oh, I say, there's some kind of ghostly figure here. Excuse me. Oh, you're a dragon cultist? I'll try your luck, mate, but I'm, you know, a ghost against a, you know, heavily crafted shield, which is enhanced with blocking ability, won't get you very far. They won't move back just as I'm going to hit. So I'm going to get you as you come in with my famous shield bash. No, the ghosts I mustn't trust. Nope. I just did a train go. Do you love that sound from a train? What's it like in America when they do it? You know, a train like sounds its hooter. Is it?
100% boast.
I also use profits
from my plantation home spot. I've planted nothing but blisterwort, but I wonder if.
Yeah, there are lots of plants. It's better to craft potions actually. I'll let Ghost tell you. But it is better to craft potions. If you craft potions, some of those, if you look at some of your potions, you know, that you buy or make, have a look at the cost of them, and then find out what you need to make it, and then, you know, pick up one that's, you know, got a high level, and then just grow those things, make the potion, and then sell them. You get vast profit. Go Rams! NFL football. Jeffrey. You like your American stuff, don't you? Yeah, we like the British stuff. Right, I seem to be out of charge. And I could do with some few souls, so I'm going to whack all these petties in there for a minute. Although let's put some iron in that in, otherwise, you know, it could take a long time, you know, I might use them up too quick. Although they're pretty useless as what's the point.
Creep cluster, 12 scalifolia, and 20 morotalpia.
There you go. Well done, Ghost. Up and out your fellow citizens. Oh, I'll have to play it again. It never fails, does it? Miscellaneous, wooden. Right. But and I must admit,
nice selling carry weight potions.
Nice carry weight ones. Right, excellent. I'll tell you what. What was I saying now? It's something to do with VR. What was it? It's gone. I got, you know, short-term memory is not good. The Lady Eowyn challenges me. I have frost protection, you cannot harm me, but I can harm thee. Yes, puddle bottom. Hello. That's got to be the you know, the visitor of the day. I now forgot it. Puddle bottom. That's got to be the best name of the day. Although I did one D for apparently. Puddle bottom.
Yeeks.
Hello, Puddle.
Hello, Puddle.
It's nice of me. Puddle Bottom 3. Well, it's got like a smiley face. Thank you, Puddle Bottom, for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're playing different builds. This one is Eowyn, the Shieldmaiden. Okay. So yeah, we should be drinking more water. I tell you what, I was looking at it the other day, you know, how much you got to drink. It was something like 2,000 milligrams or something. So I got like 3 cups, put it into a thing, and it wasn't even 1,000. So that, I mean, I do think I thought I had enough, drinking enough water. Apparently it's not. Or you could stay with your current crop, and then when you harvest, replant. Yes, yeah. So it's a good way of making money. I tend to sell jewels and all that kind of stuff, but I still do, you know, buff up stuff and sell it. That's the better solution. Goes. I feel stupid now. I have to go back and replant stuff. Yikes! So welcome, Puddle. Hope you enjoy. Hey, Lady Eowyn, we are a restricted character, which is, I'm trying to do that as well as do new builds. Is I'm trying to restrict them to see if they can get through this game with some, you know, a little bit of a restriction. Not to, it's not really to make it difficult for myself. It's more to play as a character. So therefore, a sword and shield character like Eowyn, you know, she wouldn't have access to magic. So I'm trying to play to a character's strengths, which obviously is probably a bad idea. I know. And she's gone all the way through nearly all the game, and she's been vastly superior. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, how come you know all this stuff, Ghost? Because you haven't have you done all that? Done, you know, got a farm and done all that stuff, or you just done that in the normal game? Open chest mean they got something for you, right? Okay. Right, I've got to find out which is the correct way to go here. And, you know, this map. Why do they have to put these things in? That's what annoys me about this, is why do they have to put this stuff in here? Because that makes this, you know, give it a different colour or something. Don't put a load of blotches in. Nice sword, yeah, this is, I have 2 swords. Each character I do will have a different house and will wear different armor and different weapons, or use different skills. So this is sword and shield. That's all we're going to do. No archery. Magic is only if we have to, and for healing or things like that. So yeah, this one does like 600 damage.
But I do not have any self-bought CC crap.
Okay, right. Nice sword you got. Yeah. So also that was somebody new came in. So let me write it down. Vimli Thuxis. Hope I got that right. You're Argonian. Argonian. I'll put Argonian in brackets. Is it XIS? XIS, yeah. Thuxis. Welcome as well. Hope you enjoy it. So, as I say, we're doing a sword and shield character. That's we're restricted to that. I have 2 swords. One of them does chaos damage. Yeah, I know. It's hard to get away from it, especially when you see somebody doing it. So this one has chaos damage, which is from a special weapon, which is the Champion's Cudgel. If you deconstruct a Champion's Cudgel, you get an enchantment with 3 things on it. 50% chance of 3 things all going off at the same time, or 2 or 1. Okay, and you can take that off, right?
Trouble with the main vampire boss occupying the place until I evicted it by use of brew.
Oh, you were evicted by what? Hang on, that one hasn't come up. Let me refresh it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Nothing wrong with that car. I got a vampire yesterday and actually had no trouble with the main vampire boss occupying the place until I evicted it by use of brute force, aka crossbow. Yeah, it's probably it's best against cross. You know, that'd be good. So yeah, so what I've done is I've got two separate lots of enchantments on this thing. I forgot to say this last time. I have the Chaos enchantment, which has got a chance of doing those three things. Okay, it gets boosted by the fact I got a Stolerim sword, which secretly raises it. And I've also put on the Axe of Fiery Souls. So not only have you got those three things going off, I've got the Axe of Fiery Souls, which adds two more enchantments. So in effect, you get three enchantments put on this sword. And the Axe of Fiery Souls does a does a soul gem after so many seconds. All right, and the other one is it does some fire damage. Okay, so that has been added to this. So this has got 5 things on it. So if you deconstruct a Champion's Cudgel and the Axe of Fiery Souls, you can put both of those on a thing and get a much higher one. This one is just does frost damage and to shock health and stamina, and that's it really. And 40 points of shock as well. So I've got 2 enchantments on everything. Probably spent too long on that. Now in VR, you see, it's the one thing that VR has is it has depth of field. So at the moment, because this is flat, I can try to guess where it is. But when you're in VR, you don't need to guess because it's hard to judge that distance there because there's no depth. So you got to try and see, I got caught by that because I can't see as in real life, so I can't judge the distance correctly. I'm guessing. Alright, so that's where VR has its strength, is because I did that on my video where I went through those things and there was no effort at all and I did not get hit purely because of the depth of field, which is what Skyrim VR brings to the game, and that's why people enjoy it, because of that awareness. It's better than the it's better than the Fiery Souls axe. Yes, you got Daedric armor. Well done, Vimli. Well done. Daedric armor. Yeah, it's a very good armor. I am the Lady Eowyn. Stand back, for we shall not win. You cannot throw your frost at me. I will reject it. Try and do damage to me, you dragon cultist, and ye shall fail. That was a small hit there. I'll do another small hit there. You're quite a strong one. Alright, I'll do a big hit then. Stand by, wait for it. Hang on, I missed. Oh, it keeps moving. I can't. Right, got you there. Was one big one, followed by another big one.
Do not meet any vigilance.
Do not meet any vigilance. Yeah, watch out. If you're a vampire, they'll get you. So, yeah, that made house near Jarl. It still bugs me out. A piece of storeroom got in there. Weird, says Kyle. Well, I'm in a Daedric armor. So, yeah, there's a lot of secrets in Skyrim, and some people have uncovered these secrets. And yeah, it can lead to learning a lot more about the game. Now, I struggle to read these books. The armor will get them upset. Yes, that's Creation Club one, I do believe. It's nice armor, but I think it upsets them. So I won't read this, okay? Because I am having trouble reading these books, mainly because of the text not dark enough and the page not light enough. That's why I struggle with them. Okay, so I haven't got HDR on, which makes it worse. Alright, because as I turn the page, you notice it is actually dark, and then as you turn, and it goes light again. So if you notice that as it turns, it's dark, and that's what is. You're not a vampire. Alright, you're not a vampire. Okay, so I'll pick up that. I don't know why I ought to store all these books. You are not maybe BBL. I wonder what BBL is. By blocking losers. I have all those except the steel sword. So this could be the last one for Eowyn, because next week I think we'll have the result of what character to do next, which is hands down a sneaky assassin.
Makes no difference.
That is what everybody wants.
On and they will request you give it to them or else.
Oh yeah. I vaguely remember that because I have done that one on Creation Club. I do some on the on the Xbox, but my Xbox is practically broken with Skyrim, and apparently Fallout 4 is now broken. So Bethesda are breaking all their games, but I would really love them all over again. If they enabled Skyrim VR on PSVR 2, I would take back all I said about Bethesda, because I love Skyrim VR because of the realness of it, and if they enabled that, because that would have superior graphics too, and it wouldn't be curved on the edges, it would be perfect. Although they might not bother with that, so probably are not bothering. I imagine they won't bother with it because they want to promote the special edition with all the mods and the paid mods. So why would they work on the Skyrim edition where you don't get that? Obvious, really, isn't it? Staring you right in the face. Right, so we gotta go down there. Unless, of course, I'm going back on myself. I'm not going back on myself. Or am I? I don't know. How can you tell with that map? But yeah, sneaky Argonian. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure which race yet. You know, Khajiit is a good one, but you know, I could go with anybody for anybody really. But it'd be better to have one that starts off with a sneak advantage, obviously. And a Khajiit would be a good one. Right, I'm starting to get lost now. So what is my actual marker now? Return to Grosta. And I haven't got anything for this. So if I do that, at least I'll know the way out and where not to go. I think. So if anybody can help me, please help me, because I do get lost in these dungeons all the time. And I noticed that Queen got a bit lost as well on that Forgotten Cave one, because it was a new cave that, you know, probably she hadn't done before. It's got a little bit lost in that. Right, okay, anybody know which way to go? Map is useless, isn't it? Well, I can't see another way to go, so this probably is this way. But at the moment I'm not seeing a route through. So if anybody can help me, please help me. Okay.
Is normally a one-way trip.
Yeah, this seems a bit odd because there's no way forward that way. And that, I think, leads back. Oh, wait a minute now. Ah, this is something new. No, it isn't. So that's where we came to. Is there another door? So there isn't.
Then you turned too fast and missed the exit from this room.
yeah, I'm sorry about that, but you know, I'm trying to move on, and you know, I'm trying to like desperately move on, right? And I suppose should be just staying here and listening to your instructions. So I'll tell you what, I'll wait here a minute, and somebody could help me. This is where we are on the map so far. If anybody knows. Then go left. Oh, biscuit all the way. So on that first Draco one, the VR one, I've cut out a section where it goes to a blue screen. I've now cut out a second one that has a blue screen. Okay, so that takes a few hours to do, and I did that this morning, so by tonight, maybe tomorrow, that whole thing should be all edited and should be available. It's a shame that it did the episode.
That path where you are.
Can I turn off that path where you are? What do you mean? Do you mean on this map? So I'm on this map here. Do you want me to go down here and down towards here? Because you know, that's what I'm trying to do. I couldn't seem to progress past here. That's probably the way out, but I can't see. It's either that way we gotta go, or we gotta go this way. I'm not quite sure which way to go, so I could do some help. Save me cutting it out. Thank you.
Every time I play Skyrim, I always end up doing a two-handed build.
Yeah?
You have another quest tag.
Right, let me turn that off then, Ghost. The only reason I've got that on there is so that I know where the exit is, so I know not to go that way. So that's why that I've got that on, is so that I know that's the wrong way, so therefore I won't go that way. So do you know on this map which way I've got to go? Have I got to go up here, or have I got to go over here somewhere? That's all I want to know. Left or right? If we could just say left or right. Sorry. Yeah, I've took them off now, Vimley. Thank you. If anybody could help. Because unfortunately, I do get lost in these dungeons, like everybody else. Let me go back, pointing the same way again.
You should have this quest if you read that note. Okay,
well I did read it, and this is where I struggle, is because I wish it would stay on the last one, because I don't know what the name of it was. That's why I should get rid of all these. But the trouble is,
kill the quest giver, so no telling what will happen.
Did I kill the quest giver? Well, I attacked some. They attacked me, so I only attacked because they attacked me. And normally, you know, I wait to see if they're going to attack me, and if they don't, then I know I'm okay. Varmirs, okay. Thanks very much, Ghost. Really appreciate your help. So I killed the captain. There I know.
Could have used a calm type spell on him.
Oh yeah, well I don't know if, have I got calm? I think I may have calm, but I don't know whether calm is going to be good enough against him. It might be a high level. Because I haven't really bothered about the, you know, anything to calm people. So yeah, do you know which way to go? I'm sorry this is taking so long, but that's the way out. So I have to go either up here to my right, or I got to go here to my left. And I just want to know left or right. Do you want me to make my way back to the main chamber here? Because I imagine I've got to go one. Yeah, I know that, but it's just that I'm trying to play a character. If I try, you know, I shouldn't. I don't want to do I don't want to do characters that have multiple things, because I've done that. I've done characters with multiple skills, and I'm trying to get away from that. Yeah, I'm trying to do things that were covering everything. And so I'm trying to do it so it's less focused, if it's just it can still be good. Right, I know it's difficult without a map. So it looks like I'll go right there, but the trouble is there's no way through here.
Take exit where Eowyn is.
Take the exit where the urn is. This one here. This one here goes. I hope so. I hope there's not another one.
Yes.
Ah, right, okay. And is that the guy that the captain? Let me
Now
come.
down.
Thanks, Ghost. Really appreciate your help. Thank you. I'm doing light blows, and that's not doing much. So I'll do a heavy one, followed by another heavy one.
Those are the dragon cultists.
Yeah, I know that. But they're attacking me, so. But at least I found the route, which is what we're trying to find. I mean, they're enemies. I feel like I should be destroying enemies. You know, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So I'll just do this while you plan my route. Sorry, Ghost. I really am sorry. Yeah, I'm killing the ghosts. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Right. So again, we're coming up. I couldn't see stairs going down as I dropped off, so I dropped off. I could pick up that, but don't know whether that'd be any good. I like to pick up the materials. There's a sword there, apparently. Right, let me. What I get so far? Right, I do believe that is the way now. I'll do a quick save here, so that if I make a wrong move here, you can tell. I'll load in that save to go back. Right, I'll soon be on my path to destruction. I don't know why I bother look at the puddles. But usually if you find new loot on new enemies, that is the correct way to go. I just missed that.
Turn right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going to the side room, because I always like to collect the loot from the side rooms. And I really want honey or fish. Really, that's the only reason I go in here, is because I want the fish, because you don't get too many fishes. So unless you grow them in a garden. Right. Hang on. There. So I'm just thinking about what you said, Ghost, and thank you very much for helping me out. Mr. Draugr Deathlord, you come to meet thy maker, for the Lady Eowyn hath a sword which will slice off thy head. once, twice. Didn't fill a soul gem. Although this may not be the one with souls in. Let me just check. Because I'm trying to get souls as well.
At least 3 enemy here.
At least 3 enemies. Okay, right, I'm going to charge this up. Although I can't while I'm doing that. So yeah, this is the one that does souls. Yeah, I should be using that one. I'll come out of that and then we'll charge it. Let's charge this one. I'll do a common. Wrong button. Pull that with a lesser. Okay. You fiend! Right, okay. I'm trying to get a little one of these hat things, but it's a very thin one. This one's you know, in warm weather, this can get a bit warm. I'll tell you what, I'll drop this on the floor. How dare you! Apparently I have magical skills. So I will use these since they've been thrust upon me, and I will do battle fury so that I can hit you quicker. Although I might... Apparently I have this weird thing where I can slow time. Some kind of shouts, apparently. Which gives me plenty of time to hit you before you can hit me. I don't use this enough, you know. I can't pick up that for some reason. Oh, you can't pick it up while you're progressing fastly in time. I'd have to pick that up. So I say drop it all on the floor. Therefore, you didn't have to bother with a thing. But now it's splattered all over the floor, and I'm not going to look for it. I actually wish that the weapons were dropped and not still be attached, because in Oblivion they used to drop them.
No suitable soul gem.
No suitable soul gem, no. Right, okay, let's have a look around here. Gold here. I mean, it's only a bit of gold. Now I've got a nice bit of gold. Now, is this leading into another area, or is it just a small room? It's another area. Right, so I like to close it, then look at all the other things and see what's up there. Like here, for instance. There's someone there. It's fun, isn't it? I mean, I have these powers given to me, so I presume I can use those. Seems they're a new skill that was added, but I don't want to use normal ones. My character has been enhanced somehow, says Eowyn. Sorry if I go a little bit too much on me. There's a trap there, but I don't know. I just got to move back. Probably fall down. It's too slow. Just do it instantly. Right, okay, there's nothing there. I just want to, do that. Get it out of the way. Right then, now I've got to work out which way to go. Right, okay, simple enough. There's nothing there. But I know if you want to, tell me which way to go, please tell me. Is it that way? Right there. That could be where we come in. I'll tell you what, I'll look up in here just see if there's a doorway. Which I think is this one, which I shut. I thought I shut it. Ah.
That is exit before you went up.
Okay, but there is something here, which is the switch. So I may as well do that. And that leads to there. So I may have already moved on, guys. So am I going the right way? Because it looks like we got to go down that way. That's my hunch. Or it could be that way. Am I going the right way?
Means you've been there.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, but
No.
it might be on a different level. Okay, I was thinking that might be a different level. Right, it's down there. Okay, right, okay, I found it. It's down here. Okay. I'm sorry about this. I do get lost in things. Right, it's the crypt, so we are advancing. Okay, thank you very much, Ghost. I really appreciate your help. Really do. Have you got your Skyrim going, Ghost? Are you progressing on it? Please. The Lady Eowyn faces more challenges. I will stay away from the light. He saw me. My sneak isn't the best in the world.
You getting lost in chat lag means you are dead.
Yeah, this isn't so strong, this sword. He's a toughie, and I haven't got much stamina. I'll just block him for a minute while I get some stamina. That's better. Just waiting for that to charge up. I don't want to look to that. Right, okay. Now I'm lost again. Right, okay, turn around. What was that? I heard a noise. This looks like just a dead end. She thought. Is it? Have I got to go down this? I just want to see if this is an alternative route before going the other way. What's this? Oh, the master one. I wasn't really bothering. Well, through this cage. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Right, okay. There. No. Alright, so it's in between there and there, so I'll go there. That should do it. Thank you. So I'll go down there. What's the other way then, goes? See, this is where... Fell for that one, didn't I? See, I'd like to go the alternate way, you see, because I want to see what's in there. Because there's like a way down here, look. see, I like you know, so, you know, which is the correct way? Because there's two ways, you see.
Get chopped and lost.
Alright, I'll go down then. Alright, okay, oh, so this is just a superfluous, superf. Right, I'll put my headgear on. Where's my helmet? I got something which is for breathing underwater. Right, yeah, that's a good, that one there, Blackguard's hood. It's good for selling and stuff. Where's the one for? I don't think I got an outfit that does it. I should have a ring or something that helps me breathe underwater. If not, I'm going to die. Unless I put it away. Put it away, didn't I? Oh no, I put it away. Well, I haven't got much time. So we'll go through rapid, like that, and then just go down again. I like to get these because you don't get huge amounts. Okay, that's it then. I just want to see what's down here, which could lead out, or it could be a shortcut to wherever we want to go. Please tell me in chat. So this is probably the alternate way, which, you know, it could just be a cave with some loot in. Or it just could go on and on, you know, these are big ones, these, aren't they? So although I've played this game before, you know, I'm always in need of help. As I get older, I forget more. Probably noticed that. What's it?
Lead to boss eventually.
Right, okay. Yeah, I wish they would do it so that, see, in the Oblivion, each one of these was pickable. So you could just point at every one. But now they've got this system where, you know, you've got to do the whole lot. But sometimes it's in the centre. You know, you got to like move up and down until you find the correct bit. So I think I preferred it when it was just one. Because at least you knew you could go to each one and that picked up. So I find that not quite so good. It doesn't really help these maps, do they? Let's be honest. Is this where I've just been? Honestly, I got lost so many times, it's ridiculous. It looks like this is a new area. No, so do a lot of other people. This looks new. Up. Okay, well I went up. Empty. I'll just pick them up now. So could I have gone either ways? That's what I want to know. Because yeah, it looks like there could have been two ways. I don't know. You can't tell with these maps, can you? You know, it could be like, you know, it's hard to tell, isn't it? You know, please sort out maps.
I'm watching you on my TV.
Oh, great! That's wonderful. Oh, that's the two you should be killing, but apparently they do kill me. Oh no, I'm stuck. The Lady Eowyn recalls from the shop. He gets crushed. How come you didn't die? Because you're a special one? I will tiptoe over to you. Death to the minions. Well, we seem to be in a new area. Let's sort that out. Right, I'll put on my torch. So you're fully aware of where we're going. All full. Right, okay, here we go. Thank you very much for the help, everyone. Mostly ghosts, but thank you, everyone. I do need assistance in my games these days. I may have played it 100 times before. Well, not 100 times. That's just complete lie. It's probably less than. It's probably less than about 15, because, and probably 2/3 of those were just characters I started and I never finished. So I've only really done like 3 or 4 characters that I've really developed and tried to get as far as I can. That's why I'm trying to do different ones.
Put it on the local hall screen.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, you ought to do that. You know, might get a few likes. Yeah. Mind you, they wouldn't want to see a sad old man like me struggling through their game, would they? Oh no, if a lot of old people. So, hello Neptunescape, how are you? Let me write you down. Thank you all for coming in. I'll tell you one thing. I should have said this to Queen while she was in. Queen, but God bless you. On your latest video, you got 148 views. Give me right arm to get 148 views. Where I did a speech. You did a speech. Well done. I'm too afraid to do things like that. I feel like I mess up, which I would. So, a refectory.
Bad time to say something in chat is during fight scenes.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a bad move. Don't press the take all. I don't know what the other thing was, and I'm not going to stop. The Lady Eowyn doesn't stop for nothing. It's not as good as it's not so good this without the animations. Are you big on animations, Ghost, or is that sort of thing you don't bother with? Do you have some animations? I know you did say something about your animations weren't working, so. But I quite like them because it adds that little bit of extra immersion, doesn't it? But I don't go to the third person all the time to see it, just occasionally. But it is nice to have them. So I don't know. Other people have animations on? I presume a lot of people do put mods on. I mean, why wouldn't you? Right, let's make sure I got the right weapon first. Sorry, the correct thing. So let's see. We could do some bleed damage. We could reflect a spell back. We don't need to bother with that. Or
third-person views.
Yeah, I know. So because you were saying about your animations didn't work, but did you mean combat ones?
Which version?
There are so many Bibles. Which version? You tell me, Neptune. Yeah, I could go into a whole debate about that. I won't know.
Spielbreaker doesn't reflect.
Spielbreaker doesn't reflect. It negates. It negates magical spells. So when it blocking, it creates a ward. So you know what a ward does? It blocks spells. Okay. So it doesn't absorb them, it just blocks them and throws up a ward and reflects it back. Well, it's supposed to actually reflect it back. Because that's why it's that shape. Because you hold it this side and it's supposed to reflect it. But maybe it's just creating the ward. So the spell hits it in the center and then radiates to the outside and focuses it. It could be that it focuses it into a ward, but I always thought it reflected it back, so that's why I always thought that was a good one. I'm trying to find my other shield.
I might buy one.
Serious question, you might buy
also
one.
Negates and Thursday arms.
Does it really? I didn't know that. Well, that's something I learned today. Thank you very much for that.
Think I will have to answer all 500 plus mods, then make sure noting is left on computer, then re-download all. Any.
Yeah. I am really fed up with what Bethesda are doing, same as everybody else. I am fed up with it because they are breaking their two most beloved games. Okay, it's the Fallout series and and the Elder Scrolls series. Those are their best games, which have gone down an absolute storm with most people, and they've alright, especially if you're a Bethesda fan, alright? You scourge! And yeah, apparently now they've broken Fallout 4. So they seem content to break their best games. which is a ridiculous. It's a shame. Why are they doing that? I know it's purely for filling their pockets.
I made mistake downloading during thunderstorm, and that may have corrupted my mods.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. But the slightest thing now will corrupt your save. You've only got to, before I used to be able to take out, a bundle of mods and replace it with new ones, and it would work fine. What about Dishonored? I have played Dishonored, and I've very much enjoyed it because the stealth in it and the skills that you got were fantastic. And I like games that are original, and that was a very original game. Because I'm sick of people regenerating the same game over and over again, Far Cry, all this stuff. I hate games that do that. The only one that stood out that has a series has been the Elder Scrolls, because each time it is different. There's something different about each one, so it is slightly different. Well, more than slightly different, because the skills get revamped, everything changes. Which is what they do. Every time they start a new Elder Scrolls, they change it. They want it to be a new experience. So they're always looking to start from scratch all over again. Which makes each one so unique. Okay?
Lots of scattered deathful here.
Yeah. And so that's still innovation, and I like innovation. Yeah, they make improvements, they improve things, they change things, and so it makes each game different. So, whereas if you do, let's take, say, for an example, Far Cry, it's basically the same game in a different, it's just the same way of playing it, with the same mechanics, the same everything, but just a different world and a different storyline. So nothing really changes much. It's still go here, unlock this, go to this checkpoint, go to that checkpoint. It's still basically the same stuff, and that's the stuff I don't like.
Bethesda is making multiple remasters.
Yeah, the way, and the trouble is, before it was doing live service, and now it's gone into let's start remastering games. So they're remastering games which don't need remastering, and it's a total waste of time, and people are getting sick of it apparently now, and I don't blame them, because if you're going to do a remaster, you have to make it worth your while. I've seen some of these remasters to the Last of Us, which I haven't played, and I do have the game, but I've never started it. Okay? Because it's got zombies in it, and I'm not a big zombie fan. Alright? So that's why I haven't started it, but that is in my PlayStation library. I got that free with my console. Okay, but they did a remaster, and there was hardly any difference between the remaster and the other one, apart from things looking a bit sharper. And this new PlayStation one, sorry to bring this up.
Quick reflexes.
Yeah, quick reflexes. And so now it's remasters. They're remastering. It's like they're remastering Zero Dawn. That game already looks fantastic. If it's a significant increase, graphics to say the quality of Forbidden West, then I might think about it. But it'd have to have a lot of really good things added for me to pay money. And if they charge full price for it, I won't buy it because I'm not a mug. And as long as you keep buying remasters, they will keep on making remasters. So my advice is don't buy remasters unless they are significant, because then you're wasting your money and you're feeding the cow, which is just keeps on doing them. So I don't get fooled by remasters unless they are significant ones. Ghost of Tsushima, that remaster, must admit, was worth it. Archer, right, okay. The Ghost of Tsushima one was only £10. It was a £10 upgrade to the new thing. That was worth doing, so I bought it. So I don't mind doing it if it's worth doing. All the blossom bars to be harvested at once and brought up to the alchemy lab. Then clear space and begin burial of the children's bodies. Children's bodies? Good God. So anyway, yeah, that's my feelings on it. I like things that are original, that are different, you know, and don't just give the same old thing over and over again. Let's tend to try and do something new. Look in the centre of the plants. Okay. Thank you very much, Ghost. So I don't like having to go off into subjects like this, but you know, what's your opinion on it? Yeah, I think as long as we keep buying things that are not very significant, then we are going to keep falling into trap, or they're going to keep making them. So if we want that to stop, we have to stop buying them. You know my feelings about the. I've probably got to pick all the flowers to find out what's in the middle of it. Oh, I see, this here. Do you mean this here? Oh, right, okay, Goose, thank you. Right, okay. So there's a Zero Dawn remaster, apparently. Which, I don't know, could be coming out soon. Yeah, it'd have to be significant for me to buy it. Yeah, I just noticed now. Thanks, Goose. I really do appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Oh, those are the kids. Oh my God, that's the kids. Yeah, because I do like the fact they all tell a story too. But as I get older, I tend to forget them so quickly. So, you know, it's so what a shame. That is a shame. So anyway, don't keep buying this stuff, and they won't keep doing it. So apparently they're getting a lot of flack now because they're doing a God of War. Well, that is already at you know, you can choose 60 frames a second or quality mode, and on quality mode it's 4K. So why would you need that remaster? I played that, didn't finish it, and that game looked absolutely top draw graphically. All right. So what's the point of remastering that? It doesn't make any sense. The only reason I think they're remastering it is because they're... Oh, I see. Right, okay. Yeah, I do kind of forget all this stuff, Ghost. Right, let's try this, what you said. Was it who said it? Was it Neptune? Oh, I can't remember who said it, but thank you for that tip. Because I didn't know this thing could reflect. Or you know, block shouts, because that's something I learned just about a week ago, which is why I want to do a character one day that uses wards. I didn't know wards could block shouts, but I saw somebody doing a restorative mage and I was shocked to find that it could do that, and I never knew that. It was me. Thank you, Vimley, for that information, because you know, I've been playing this game a long time, but I pick up new stuff all the time that I didn't know about, mainly because I haven't looked it up. It's only recently I've caught these things.
Lords on a jigger hungry.
Yeah, it's only recently, because I've found these things, that I've learned about them, because I just play it my way. I did it my way, and I don't look at YouTube to find out clues to things. You know, I don't do all that stuff. I just like playing the game on my own, okay? And occasionally I watch people play it, and sometimes I play it and they do something that I don't know, and so I learn something. So, right, okay, I'll have another go at this. But surely we cannot use these poisons on our own brothers and sisters. This plan is madness. Even if the main stairway is collapsed and they find those in the front chamber poisoned, there is no telling they will stop from clearing the rubble, and we would need massive magical... Yeah, you would. They will stop from clearing the rubble and coming through the burns to burn our bodies before Alduin's return. Rahgot? Is it Rahgot? Rahgot, it is not that I fear death or refuse to lay down my life in the service of the gods. The snow elf raids in the northern lands may not be enough to draw off the snow strider when he finds us dead. all know of his tenacity. If we are to die, then let us die with blades in our hands rather than with poisons on our lips and daggers at our children's throats. Head of the alchemist Froda. Head alchemist Froda. Wow, excellent. This is the kind of stuff, you know, I read this stuff and I can't retain it for huge amounts of time. So I tend to forget all these things. So when I come in the next time, I'm learning it all over again. So you know, when you get old, unfortunately, you know, the old brain cells start dying off and you can't remember so well. And so it makes it new every time I play this, because it's like, oh, it's like a reset. Right, looks like I've got to go up here.
The Master was delayed, while doing Year Zero releases in 2023, with Fallout 3, Ghostwire Tokyo 2, and Dishonored 3 all coming in 202.
Really?
Be all delayed.
Could all be delayed, yeah. See, to my mind, there are certain games that should be remastered. One of them is Fallout 3, because if they did a remaster of Fallout 3 and that significantly improved the graphics and everything else, I would buy Fallout 3 as a remaster. But it has to be a remaster, a real genuine proper remaster that is significant. Because I loved Fallout 3. That was a tremendous game from them. Suddenly my stream just disappeared off the screen there. What happened to my live stream?
Luckily Spellbreaker doesn't require magicka. You just
My live stream's disappeared. Luckily Spellbinder doesn't require magicka, you just block and it... Sure. Right, I'll get to you in a minute because I'm trying to find me stream now, because for some reason it just shut off. So I just got to wait for it to load in. Right, okay. I'll be with you in a second. Sorry about this.
Liam Neeson approves.
Liam Neeson approves, does he? Okay. Yeah, you would need a lot of magicka. Yeah, my original character, he had a lot of magicka, so therefore, you know, he's got like 700 or 600 or something. So he'd be able to, you know, do a ward for quite a significant amount of time. Oblivion remastered, but yeah, Oblivion remaster, Fallout 3 remaster. Those are the two games I want, because I loved Oblivion and I loved Fallout 3. And if they did a proper remaster, and I don't mean the shoddy Fallout 4 remaster, because that was atrocious. That was one of the worst I've ever seen. It would have to be significant for me to buy it. Yeah, Fallout 3 definitely. Tokyo 2, Dishonored 3. I like Dishonored, but I kind of went off it after a while because I moved on to other stuff. So Liam Nelson approves. What about Morrowind? Yeah, Morrowind. I couldn't get into Morrowind. The reason why is very clunky UI. You know, it's old-fashioned kind of UI. It's very clunky. The map at least was not half bad in that. But you know, apparently it had some fantastic quests, and it had stuff that hasn't been in the later games, like Oblivion and Skyrim. There's been whole new stuff that's been put in. Look at that. So it had tons of stuff, but the trouble is, it was really awkward quest system. It wasn't very easy to get through it. It was, you know, it was real struggle. So that's what put me off, was I couldn't tell where I had to go half the time. Even the maps in it were better, but I couldn't get into it because of the UI. It was terrible, and the way that the quest system worked, it was just not very good. Liam Nielsen is your dad. Really? Are you pulling my leg? But if you're not pulling my leg, well, but you know, I think I'll take that with a pinch of salt. Dragon Priest, yeah, I'm waiting for the Dragon Priest. Where's the Dragon Priest?
No,
Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. No, wait, sorry. It looks like we're going to be getting close to him in a minute. The Lady Eowyn waits with bated breath.
and soul gem traps.
So yeah, soul gem traps. Yeah. There is the way beyond, which again goes over the same thing. Can you tell what level we're on? Honestly. What's the point? Okay, stop. Right. Alright, I'm stopping a minute while I'm unlocking this.
Are you sure you played Fallout 3 Rahgot?
I played Fallout. I completed Fallout 3, and I did practically everything that was in it.
Bookcases that form 3 sites.
So I did well as much as I could do in it. I did it. Yeah, I played it. That in fact, where I used to live, I had just like a single room, right? When I move house, I quickly get some digs, and the guy that was there, he was a gamer, okay, and I was a PC player, but I just bought a console. Nielsen is my dad. I just bought a console, and I like the freedom of the console, where I could just sit in an armchair and use a controller, as opposed to me having to sit at the desk in a not too comfortable chair trying to do it. And he told me about Fallout 3. He said, hey Ray, you want to play Fallout 3? It's fantastic. So I had a look at him playing it, and I was quite impressed with it. So I bought it for my new console, and I absolutely fell in love with Fallout 3. I thought it was ingenious, and it was the best thing I'd seen for a long time. And that, you know, and I ended up finishing it. And then Skyrim came out, and I was drawn to that because it was medieval, and that appealed to me more than a shooter. So that is the game that got me interested in Bethesda games and their games. And then I bought Skyrim, and I fell in love with it. It's this is Skyrim. But that's what set me on the road to buying Bethesda games. Well, I didn't buy them. I haven't got enough money. Really? Oh yeah, that's right. He did. Yes, he did. Yeah, didn't he? Did he do the? Did he do the dad? Or yeah, the dad, the one that. Could you start off with a baby in that? Which is pretty unique, isn't it? Right. Okay, I've got to get out then. Right, which way have I got to go, Ghost? But yeah. Sorry to say it, but I'm just saying that Fallout was the game that introduced me to Bethesda, and that led to me buying the best game ever of, you know, Skyrim.
That's why has my dad.
Right. Okay. Yeah. There's the 3 bookcases. That's why he's my dad. I don't know whether to believe you or not. I'm just seeing if by taking this, there's a thing. Right, okay. So do I go through the 3 bookcases? Alright, or do I go through this door here? That's if I can get rid of this rock. This one here, which I'm trying to get through. But so that's the only reason I was saying about Fallout 3 is because that led me to this game, okay, right, thanks Ghost. So that's why I've got a bit of an affinity for Fallout 3, is because it led me to Skyrim, which, you know, I love dearly, and I love that more than Fallout 3. But you know, that was something that was, you know, different than anything I've played before. I'll check in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to crack this lock in a minute, and I'm having a trouble because I'm not really remembering where it is, but I am remembering now. So I had a feeling this was a cupboard or something. Ebony shield, I'll leave. So that gate should be open now. Okay, thank you. Right, thanks for the help. Because I like innovation. You know, and I hadn't played Fallout 1 and 2, so I didn't know what that game was about. But I saw
Now
the...
you are trying to pick this useless door.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he told me about the game. I saw the trailers and I was very impressed, and so I played it, and that led to Skyrim. I always do it myself. I've never had anything that gives me automatic, you know, been able to open locks. I've always done it myself because I like the challenge of it. Ghost, let him do what he needs to do. I don't have a go at Ghost. He'll fire right back at you. Yeah, you're right, it does block a shout. Thanks for telling me that.
Then he spins around and I get lost.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, I'm trying to move it on, Ghost. That's why I don't want to, you know, because I know my videos do go on a lot because, you know, I don't cut stuff out. So I'm trying to keep it as trim as possible. That's why I'm trying. So therefore I don't want to hang around too long on things that, you know, might make it less interesting for people. So that's why.
Most effective for the disarm shout.
It is the most effective for disarm, is it? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. Like I said, there are a lot of things I still don't know about this game. I think I've done just about everything, but apparently I haven't. Oh, he's just sliding this one. Yeah, I went wrong there. Is there somebody trying to shoot things at me? Thank you. Nice one. That's why I went round it. I thought stupid. Feel free to you know, say I am. Well, I seem to be going the right way. I mean, this was the alternative way. I want to know what happens if I'd have gone the other way. Would I still end up going the same way? Because this was one of two ways, wasn't it? Right, we're getting there. That's why I like these dungeons, because they go on for hours. I love them. I could spend a whole evening, you know, just going through a couple of big dungeons like this. I love this stuff. I get lost there. I got lost left Austin.
Everyone hates having their weapons knocked out of their hands by
yeah, I know, especially the Ebony Warrior. He likes to. Mind you, when I did the Ebony Warrior and I did it with my original character, all right, I had two swords on me, I think, right, and he actually took. I had two dragon bone swords or something. I can't remember now. And he actually removed the wrong one. He removed the weaker one, so the one I had left was the stronger one. Look at the claw. Yeah, I will. I wonder what it was. What kind of claw it was. I think I put some of the others away. Although, yeah, it's sapphire, isn't it?
They cannot be disarmed.
That's a good one. Good one, Ghost. See, I didn't know that. See, I'm learning stuff every day. Right, what one did I pick up? I think I have been placing them in the house. So, glass. Got a job to see this. I mean, is that a snake? It looks like a snake. A dragon or something? Dragon? I mean, it's hard to tell, isn't it? That's why I like the zoomed in one. Really awesome. Am I? I don't think so. I mean, it looks like that. I mean, what is the bottom one? It does look like snake. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. I couldn't read the bottom one. I mean, it looked like a snake.
Pepper, snake.
Top down, yeah. I thought you said Helm? I thought you said bear. Oh, not bear. No, it was not a bear. It was a fox. I was going to say. I forgot the second one now. Bear. Owl. Was it owl? And the bottom one is a snake. Right, okay. Yeah, when it comes to that dragon one, yeah, it can look... Well, I don't know. Does it look like that? Probably doesn't.
Wolf, owl, snake.
Wolf. It's a wolf, is it? I thought it was a... it was a fox. Because the wolf is the one where he's going... "Arr!" like that. It's got his head up. That's the wolf. That's the fox. Or am I wrong? Please tell me if I'm wrong. But that looks like a fox to me. Because the fox is more straight.
Sorry, I got confused.
See? He's kind of straight, look. It's like a straight. A wolf has its head up. That's how I know the difference.
At least 4 enemy plus boss.
That doesn't worry me.
Super glasses.
Where is he? Oh, I didn't have it held up then. I'm trying to track him down. Alright, he's behind me then. The 3 against Eowyn! Is there any chance I'll survive this? Great chance. There's one. There's almost 2 on our health. Just do my health a minute. And give me eyes a quick rub over. I got watery eyes all of a sudden. Must be the strain. Right, I've actually got to take a pill, but there was like three people on me there. So I try and heal myself, but I'll probably get hit. Yeah, I know. I'm on it, Ghost. I'm on it. It's increased by 80. That and there was a backstabber. Ooh. Oh, there's the water breathing one. Which wouldn't have helped. Right, let's see. I got 117, 178, 150.
I did say 4 plus boss.
Yeah, you can favor items for a quicker access. Yes, I know about the favourites. I know about the favourites. Yeah, I've got loads of favourites. Right, let's get some. I could have done Ravage Health, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I had some Ravage Health. I wouldn't do the Fortify because I've already taken one. I do sometimes take two things twice. That's because I'm a bit ironic. I'm going to take a load of these so I've got tons of them. So I'm trying to weed them down a bit. That's alright on that. I'm going to take a few of these. Right, I've got poison on there. I've got a nice shield. So therefore, I'll just get this one. You! Get away from the Lady Eowyn, for she will slay thee! While someone's trying to stab me in the back. How dare you! I will smash thee in two!
150 carry weight of potions.
Yeah, probably. I like to have a wide supply for every situation. It didn't have any effect on me! Be gone, foul creature! Sorry if that's loud. Yes. I did, yes. I've done the Thieves Guild, I've done the Mages Guild. I think I've done the Mages Guild, and I've done the Dark Brotherhood. I killed them because it didn't fit with our character. Our character is generally good, so we went with the Thieves because that was less about murder. But we destroyed the Dark Brotherhood by killing Astrid and then killing the rest of the Dark Brotherhood. So we didn't have to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line, but I chose that for the character.
I played both my Skyrim and so forth. ... Now just need to work my Hogwarts.
Yeah, get on. Yeah, Hogwarts. Yeah. I guarantee. Well, unless they make a complete what's the name of it? Welcome back, Queen. Nice to see you again, Queen. Unless they make a complete mess of the second. I mean, they're in for a lot of money, aren't they? I'll take that because that's worth a bundle.
Ray, you murdered the Brotherhood. How is that good, lol?
I did. Well, it's not. Let me reclassify that. I meant the character that I'm playing is generally a good character, so we wouldn't want to go down the route of let's kill people. Should have a blessing of nocturnal power, preferably the agent of shadows or something. Yeah, well, we're not a complete goody because we've done the Thieves Guild, but we're mostly on the good side. So yeah, if I feel a character, it wouldn't suit that character because I want this to be a character build. Because I'm trying to learn new build, but I'm adding a character to it so that it kind of restricts them to the character. Because I want a little bit of a challenge in the game as well. Why did I pick that up? Because I've been playing this game a long time, and you know, I would just like a little bit more challenge. Why didn't that one come up? I'll take it anyway. There he is! Rahgot! Or Red Hot, as I like to call him. So I could do bleed damage. I'll bleed him. Or I could reflect the spell. I'll reflect the spell back. Right, just check my weapons to make sure that they are fully equipped. Because look, I'm completely out there. I could fill that up with a black soldier, but then get another one.
Eowyn is slightly chaotic good.
Yeah, that's because I'm attached to it. I'm going to use a black soldier. Madness, I know. And common one. And I'm going to use this one. They're both got the same damage, but this one, you know, this one would do enormous amounts of damage.
If there was a way to not kill the Brotherhood, would you take the diplomatic path?
If I feel the character would go down that route of death and destruction, like Saruman, yes, he would pick the Dark Brotherhood. But because I'm doing a character, I'm trying to play as a character, so I'm trying to play as Eowyn. I decided that would be a bad thing. So, and also to show that you could kill the Dark Brotherhood. Playing a pure goody old paladin is not easy. Well, yeah, you can't play it. Yeah, you're right there, Queen. You can't play it totally goody two shoes. But we're mostly on that good side. So but we're also trying to do the quest. So anything that's really against the character, like killing things, we decided, you know, wouldn't be a good idea. I'm going to use this one because this one is more powerful, and I want to show that you can do it with a weapon that I've crafted. Okay, which won't take long.
Seen the title of a paladin build.
Yeah. 1, 2. So that's if I put my own enchantments on and not go for some high-powered thing that you can deconstruct, then I'm going to take both of those. I want to show that even on master level, that's part of why I'm doing these things. I'm doing this with a harder enemies, so some harder enemies. On master level, I find legendary a bit too difficult, and still be able to go through the game and craft my own stuff without exploits and still come through and be, you know, a hero. I plan on trying to make it myself. I will get it one day. Let me just see what that text was about. Paladin. I can't even remember what a paladin build is, to be honest. I thought his name was Maggot. Yeah, very good one, Neptune. But yeah, you don't have to, you know. Another reason why I'm doing these builds is I want to do them different ways, and I've never killed the Dark Brotherhood before, and I didn't know that was possible until about 5 years or 6 years after I played the game. I didn't know you could kill the Dark Brotherhood, so when I found out, I made it my goal that one day I would do the Dark Brotherhood and kill them, because I want to do opposite to what I've done before. Right, okay, I think I've caught up with the chats. Thanks for all your thing. I didn't say before the battle. Nobody reminded me. Never mind, I won't blame you. So it's also about me trying to play this game different ways as well. The Holy Warrior. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Okay, because there's so many kind of builds. I don't, and you know, some of the builds I've never done before, so I don't actually know what some of them are. So when it says, "Oh, you could pick so and so," I tell you what, I always look around the table now because there were secret weapons that were sometimes hidden around the front, and there are some weapons which are lying on the floor, which I've missed in the past. So I'm trying to do it so that I don't. Right, we're going out to the battlements now. So these are the reasons why I'm doing different builds. It's all for all those reasons. It's to play it in new ways and also to try out new builds. And hopefully you'll enjoy it along the way. And maybe like a little bit of the voice, trying to act a character. Lightning storm. Whoo! Says Eowyn. Whoo! So
I might buy fake LED candles.
That's not a bad idea.
That was a lost paladin.
That was a lost paladin. Because I've seen so many different, on my Xbox I've got a thing where you can choose multiple, but you've got a load of choices for what your character wants to be, and some of them I don't know what they mean. It's because I don't look up this stuff. So when it says, I can't remember what they are now, but when it says like I don't know, a night weaver or whatever it is, I'm not quite sure what that is. It's like, I don't think I've ever done that kind of thing before. So I kind of draw a bit of a blank on it. Right, looks like this is the battlements and that's it, is it? But man, that was a terrific dungeon. That's why I love this game more than Fallout. I love this way more than Fallout. I love Skyrim. Fusrodar, yeah, Fusrodar! And I don't know if anyone's interested, but on my 360 I have a gadget called Kinect. Okay, which is, I've got it up there on my TV right now. It's a big camera. It's about this big. It doesn't tell you a lot, does it? And with cameras on it, sensors, all kinds of stuff, and I can speak in my 360 build. I can, if you go into the settings here, there will be an option for Kinect. I think it's on here. If you go to the bottom here, there will be a Kinect option. Kinect is the name of this gadget, and with that you can speak and do the voices. I picked up a storm call sound. So in other words, if I want to do Fusrodar, if I just press it normally, it will do the normal, the normal shout. Okay, but if I press the left button and press the right button, okay, then I can say it in the dragon language. So I can say Fus or Fusro, or I can say unrelenting force. I get two ways of doing it, saying it the dragons pronounce it or in English, and that's why I like Kinect. Plus when I go into a chest, then you could order your load order. You could order this. You could go into here, right, and I could say sort this by name, sort this by weight, sort this by what's it? And there was another one. There was like 3 or 4 different things. And if you looked into the help function of this, so if you go into hang on, just get it up. Sorry, I hope I don't. But if you look into the help function and look under K, it has about Kinect. And if you click on that, it tells you all the things that you can say, because you can talk to your character, you can call up your map, and you can do it all by speech. And although it didn't end up to turn out to be a huge big hit, I thought it was fantastic because it allowed me to play Skyrim, and I could speak. And if I wanted to go into my character's inventory, I would say their items, and it would go straight to their thing without me having to press a button. I thought I was really good at the time. Yeah, stupid now, you know. So yeah, I've got to get down somehow. Right, okay, so we've done that. That was a nice beefy one. I do like that. I love it as a nice beefy one. I've got enough. Try to get over there and then quickly move on to something else. Well, yeah, that's a good point. There's one serious downfall with it. Right, I'll do a quick save here because I might fall. I'm going to try and get down there. There's one downside to it. Okay, and that is if you're talking while you're playing the game. So I go, oh, look at that, you know, because I might do that while I'm playing. I might go, oh, Christ. They may interpret that as a shout, and then before you know it, you've blasted stuff all over the place. And I've done it in my house sometimes. I've come through the door, and suddenly it does a shout because I go, oh, hello, Lydia. Because you know, when you play a game, you get into it, don't you? And sometimes you might speak out aloud, and Kinect interprets that and think it sounds like, oh, that sounded like save game, and so it does the save game. So it can be annoying and not always work.
Also, it might not understand what you are saying or not loud enough.
Yeah, you haven't got to shout, but you got to, if I had it in now and I could say sort by weight, so I'm not speaking loudly, and it will sort the chest by weight. I could sort it by name because when I'm trying to find something that has a name, so say I'm trying to look for Rahgot, okay, I'll say sort by name because it's easier for me to find it because then I'll look under R. If I wanted to say it was something beginning with say T, that's it right at the very end. So I go sort by name, it goes A to Z. If I say sort by name a second time, it goes Z to A. So therefore I find it quicker. So yeah, I found it really handy when you were putting things in chests or taking it out now or trying to find something. Right, let's see what we have left. So now we've got to go back to our quest and return it. Return to Grosta. Okay? At the Heartwood Farm, okay? Right. So, sorry if I Twitter on about it, but you know. I still got my 360, it still works, I've still got my original character. He's a level 142, I think. And up until Randolph overtook, he is my highest level character, and I've done just about everything in the game. Is your camera player? Is it Xbox 360? Sorry to swear. It was Xbox 360 was the most popular console when it came out because the PlayStation 3 was awkward to get games on it, and so Xbox really were competing pretty much even with PlayStation, and that's the only time they've come close to doing as well as PlayStation. I found Leafnar's body, says Eowyn.
No, it can't be. Oh my.
I'm afraid so.
And all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me.
No.
I feel so stupid.
I didn't find a woman.
I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done.
Fault.
Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you.
Doesn't really help me, but thank you.
Drop by and see us again if you're ever in the area.
You see this one here?
I knew it. I knew my father was a hero and he didn't just run away.
I got a feeling I have adopted this one on my 360 because she must have died. Either that or it was a name very much like, but it was Groll something.
He found some bandits who needed target practice.
Yeah. So yeah, but Kinect can be a real pain in the neck. You know, it can be honestly sometimes. Yeah, it drives me nuts, so I turn it off.
Someone do something.
Because it can do things you don't want it to do.
Get away!
So it was a camera for the Xbox 360, and I've still got it, and I've still got my 360, and I still play Skyrim on it.
No sign of him.
So she must have died, but his name is Growl Match or something. So it's either a name similar to that. So I'll have to show that sometime. I doubt it was with friend.
Despite what you discovered, it's still comforting
dragon
to know
attack.
my husband.
Here are all the these are little lily pods that we put in. That's a mod. Right, okay, and I did disable, you know, Ordinator or whatever. Right, okay then. So we've done that one. Let's carry on. Sorry if I Twitter on about stuff. So we've got Killer Giant. Bring it. Have I got an amulet of Arkay? Let's have a look. Amulet of Arkay.
Dildo or Bilbo?
Hello, Clark. Well, don't go down that route of, you know, what you just said there. First one. Please don't go down that route. We're, you know, this is, well, family-ish kind of channel, so we don't swear and all this kind of stuff. So please don't go down that road, Clark. Please be good. But welcome, Clark Kent, alias Superman. If you were a real Superman, you won't say stuff like that. So, thank you. Amulet of Arkay. We haven't got one on one. I may have one at home now. So we could do that. So you said it again, didn't you, Clark? No. Because somebody sees that, you know, they might be offended by it.
You may have stashed that amulet.
Yeah, I usually keep amulets because I want to build that thing where you can put all the amulets on, or I keep them to sell them. But sometimes I never sell them, so I don't get to it. So I'm gonna pop home, and we'll get that. All right, our house for this build. Okay, Clark, that's all right. Is it? Yeah, if you could, you know, not say that particular word, that'd be great. Thank you very much, Clark. Yeah, we want to keep it like, you know, family. I know it's kind of a brutal game with blood and all this kind of stuff, but you know, I don't want it to offend people. Put it that way. So some people get offended by it, some people don't. Yeah, look, this has kind of got disappeared. That's part of the update. I got a hair in my eye. I thought it was a rabbit first, but that's a little joke there for you. Right, I look in there. I got a very big box, and this is full to the brim. So it does sort it in a certain order. Yeah, a little bit, but it's more for my viewers. I don't want to upset any viewers watching. So, you know, kids could watch it. You know, older people could watch it. Somebody who's doesn't like that kind of thing. Maybe somebody religious or something. I don't want to offend anybody, so therefore I don't. That's why I don't want stuff on there. So thank you. Amulet of Arkay. Right, but it does sort it in a certain order. It does like, I think it does armors, you know, it does kind of try to sort it in certain ways. So now it goes into ingredients and things like that.
Shit, I was x-raying the lady down the street.
Oh, you were you? It's about time they invented that, isn't it? So yeah, to make this quicker, you can hold down the D-pad and then keep pushing this. You've got to keep doing it, because if you stop, it slows down like that. So you've got to keep doing it. That races it through, and then once you get past the ingredients,
Hey, what's up, Lo?
then it goes into scrolls. Oh, hello, Southern Strike Gaming Channel. Let me write you down. Thank you. Hello, Southern. How are you? Southern Strike Gaming Channel. Is it Gaming Channel? I'll write it down. Thank you for coming in, Southern Strike. I hope you enjoy it. We've got about 40 minutes to go. So it does it then by scrolls. So it does it in kind of order, but you know, you might want to do it in different ways. Ghost is here, yeah. So then it does like books. Then it goes into poison. So it does sort it in as, and then it goes into the stuff. Now this is where we want the amulet stuff. So then we have things like amulets and rings and stuff. So we want an amulet of Arkay. So I just got to find that. I'm just looking for A. So I'm letting it race by, and if I see A, I stop. Amulet of Zenithar. So it'll be an amulet of Arkay, when it should be at the beginning. Amulet. So I may not have one. So it's jumbled up, but does try to... Yeah, I know. I mean, I prefer it. But on PC you can put it into any option you want. So it looks like I may have to look for that one. Are you Arkay? Ah, great. You're like me. You're like a little bit of a joke. Thank you, Clark. I didn't know Superman could do jokes. That's really comforting. Right, so I'll do that one. I'll have to find that. I could visit a new home, Jeremy. Kill a giant. So I'll do that another time. We can kill a leader, obtain this. So as I say, we're running out. Probably next week, if I can't find anything to do in this, because really all I'm doing is just find something for somebody or kill a certain person. So there's not much else for me to do. I'm not going to do the Berthier cultist because that means I've got to kill a friend, which isn't our type of character. I've done the companions and completed it. So there's only things like kill giant, all this kind of stuff now, or creation club stuff. So that's why I'm doing it. So I might well do a new character next week, and you want to. Well, it's Bilbo actually from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. So let's report to the Jarl, but don't do the first one, please, Clark. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to time you out or ban you from the channel, and you didn't want that, do you, Clark? Because then what would Superman do? So I've got to see. So this could be about the. Can't remember what this one's about. Is this about the Whispering Door? Possible. By the way, you've seen that VR, haven't you? The some people have seen the Skyrim VR. I won't be doing that for a little while now because I did too long on it, and although that headset is quite light. Wow, all the kids are sat down there. Look. Is any of these called Growl or something? No, they're not. Okay. Because I did it a little bit too long and my neck is aching now. Okay, so next time I do a VR one, it'll be shorter. It'll be no more than 2 hours, or maybe less. Oh, don't cuddle up to him like that. You might get a.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Why side with the Empire, Jarl? Bolgraf?
Mutual advantage. Any fool can see that. For centuries, we have benefited from the Empire's protection and prosperous trade with the South. In exchange, the people of Cyrodiil sleep peacefully, knowing their northern border is guarded by the fiercest warriors in all Tamriel.
Right. So why do I have to see him then?
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point.
You got too close to the Jarl, so Ireland came to protect him.
Oh, I see. So I don't know why I'm coming here.
On a pike. Do you think Ulfric really cares about Skyrim's independence or the welfare of its people?
Well, that's a debate for another day.
I promise you, he doesn't. He's nothing more than a barbarian renegade whose lust for power has cost the lives of countless innocents.
So I'll try all the options and see if it ticks up. I've got a feeling it may not have ticked up.
My court
I don't know, or I've got to do something else first then.
Continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will But our greatest weapon?
Courage. I have plenty of courage, says Eowyn.
We must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters. That is the best we can do.
You're not one of those that comes in and keeps cracking jokes, are you? Yeah, that's they can be quite funny at times, but keeps going too long. They can. Pardon? Hello?
Hi there. Hi there. Need something?
Right, okay, well, looks like nothing's happening.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake.
Okay, well, I don't know what happened there then.
No, in just the dickhead on the sidelines.
Well, you shouldn't. yeah, it's. I don't know. Do you find that enjoyable?
Arkay is still up, so you may need to talk to Jarl again.
I may need to. Right. Okay. In that case, that's falling on deaf ears. All right. But yeah, Clark, can't try and keep it clean. You know, you can tell some jokes, but let's try and keep them clean. Okay. You know, I don't want to go down the route of having to, you know, stop me coming on the channel. But I will. You know, don't think I'm just some kind of wimp who's never going to do it. I will. Don't worry, I've already done it. Right, let's talk to Greta about going to the Temple of Divines. And, you know, we could finish it here today, that Eowyn, and do that sneaky assassin that you all want. Let's go to the... I'm an oh yeah, I'm an Imperial, aren't I? Forgot I was an Imperial. But, you know, up for the Imperial. By the way, Draco on VR, he's an Imperial. You know, he's a Stormcloak through and through, and he's not interested in, you know, all that tosh. Hang on.
Greta is normally in Solitude.
Yeah, I don't know why I went there. Well, let's go to Solitude. Although I've got enemies now. Enemies! Enemies at the gate! Lady Eowyn goes into action.
Now ain't this a surprise?
It is for you, because you're going to die in one hit.
I love
You love a good fight, do you?
challenge.
You love a good challenge? Alright, I got that wrong. I shouldn't bother if I was you, madam. I'll tell you what, I'll let it go. I'll tell you what. You can try as you like. Go on, have a go. Come on. Look at the rattling your shield, mate. You want to get stuck in instead of... You're trying to get past that? Oh, I'm taking some punishment. I'll tell you what. I'll make this easier on myself. I'm not trying to show off, but I am trying to show... You know, I'm going to put this on.
You won't need Skyrim.
And then my health will refill a bit. Right, it's 3 of them now. Right, I feel like I'm under a bit of stress. I'll get rid of one of them. But you see my health is going up now. Right, okay, right, I'll get rid of you, because now 3 again. You were beginning to get annoying. Oh, it's better. There's something satisfying about getting rid of a bunch of hooligans. Right, where was I? We're aiming for wherever that was, over here. That was it. Over to Solitude. Right, I hope you enjoyed it. If you know, don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. If you're new to the channel and you like what you're saying, then don't forget to subscribe. And do you know what? I had an absolute shock. I had an absolute shock. I was saying about subscribers. I said, Jess, I got a few more subscribers now. And she said, oh, really? Great, you know. Oh, bye, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming in, mate. Thank you. Really nice to have you along. Go USA! And,
In a lively YouTube chat, Coast 57 warned about wolves.
I need to go to Graves.
Protecting the Jarl,
In a lively
while
YouTube
also
chat,
noting
getting on
that
about
Greta is
wolves.
usually in. And if you did not get the amulet at the beheading, you will need to go to the graves.
okay. And, yeah, well, Ghost helps me a lot. He's a fun chap. We need to go to the what? To the Grua? I can't see the last word. Should we get rid of this silly heart thing? To go to the Grua. Right, we're going to see... Why is Greta out here? they seem to move around. Well, they got daily routines, haven't they? Probably gone down to the river to go fishing.
Graves.
And now she's back in here. Graves, right, okay. She's just popped in then. They must have plonked her outside and said, oh, quick, you got to get inside. And now is that outside? Uh-oh, we've hit trouble. So speak to Greta about going to the what's it, the Divines, and it says it's that way. But now, and then when I go that way, it says it's this way. I don't know, she should be in here. So, yeah, you could say the marking system sometimes goes wrong. I mean, usually it's pretty good. But occasionally, you know, it goes wrong. I'll tell you what, I'll wait an hour. Then she'll be able to move to that spot.
I love it when dinner walks right into my arms.
A vampire? How dare you, lady! Don't you give me vampirism! I'll cut thee in two! This is one of these stronger things that can attack you randomly during the game. That's one of them. If you wonder what that was. So she could be up there. I'll look on the map. I'll look on the local map. Is she on the local map? Which, you know, is smaller than a Chinese duck. Quack. So I don't know. What's the way out of this? It's kind of. It might be behind. Oh god, I can't see. She could be around there. I'll tell you what. I'll go. Save me all that trouble. I'll go here. Looks like we come to a dead end. So this is why we want to move on to a new character. It's probably telling me where the horse was. I could swim over there. That's my horse. Which, you know, beautifully negotiated that. She could be in the river actually. Oh, there she is there. Is that her there or is that a man? Oh, I'm on. I didn't think it was. Well, it's, you know, she might be in the middle of the lake. Right, I've got to try and do this delicately now. She's over there somewhere, which is, you know, she's probably travelling to us right now.
Boat renter.
Oh, I don't know where she is. They do sometimes move around. What? I'm gonna go there. I don't trust it.
Palace.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, should be in Solitude, but they must do weird things at weird times. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna wait an hour. Yeah, this kind of stuff that irritates me a little bit. Yeah, they I don't know why they wander around so. I don't know why. I haven't got an AI mod on, so I don't know why they do this. But you know, if you just start doing creations, you know, they start shoving stuff in. What do you expect? Oh, apparently she's right there. She's gone off. Oh, she's gone on a long walk. Greta.
Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution
They're
was
all
justified?
heading to town. That they kind of just must have plonked him in. Who was your brother?
Rahgot. He opened a gate and they executed him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He opened a gate and the wrong man rode out of it. If that man hadn't been Ulfric's Stormcloak, if Ulfric hadn't killed High King Torrig,
It's like
but
dominoes,
it was
isn't it?
Ulfric, and he did kill the High King in honorable combat. My brother refused to allow the Imperials to take revenge for the deed. So now he's dead.
So he just did what he thought was right, I suppose.
And like Rahgot, you have a Nord's heart.
Thank
It's
you.
hard for many of the people here to
I don't want
understand.
to upset her.
I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had. I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, can
I'm
I
not
ask
looking
about the
for
other thing?
conversation.
Safari asked me to talk to you.
She did she?
She did,
She's
yeah.
gonna get a sit down later.
Well, she wants to return to the temple.
Well, I wish it were that simple. Maybe it is. Look, I want to go back, but I won't feel right in there without a tie to Talos.
Oh,
My brother
right.
Rahgot wore a symbol of Talos. He kept
Oh,
it
and he
hidden on his
yeah.
person. If I had that, I can't go near his body. Would you get it back for me?
Of course I will. I'm
Thanks.
Lady Eowyn. I'll help anybody. I thought he was an honourable man.
And like Rahgot, you're a Nord at heart.
Thank you.
It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to stop talking now.
Right, okay, we're on the hunt. Right, retreat. Right, let's go to Rogn. Hopefully he's here. Thank you all for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Now, there was one where you had to talk to a girl and you had to go to Captain Aldous or something. That's one of the ones that didn't get ticked off. So I don't know where I did it and it wouldn't complete, or whether I did it and it didn't tick off. Who knows? Down in the catacombs we go. Lady Eowyn goes down into the catacombs. I'm going to change shields here. I feel like a change. I'm going to go with the Targ.
That is the alchemist in Solitude.
Okay. I don't remember all this stuff, Ghost. I can't remember all this stuff. I used to be able to remember all this stuff. I have to steal it? Well, I suppose I have to. It hurts me so. But she did want it. So I suppose I'm doing her a favour, aren't I? It's trying to sound like Eowyn, you know. Hope you don't mind. And doesn't it look nice here? With all the green, all the little mods we put in. It's really brightened it up, isn't it? Look at all these trees. I felt like there were too many. Never mind. Right, let's return it to Greta, which could be halfway across the planet now. Because I don't know, their root city. But I mean, whenever I played Skyrim originally, they never moved around like this. They were always where you would expect them to be.
Do you like Megare?
Do you know what I think? I think you're the same character that I banned before, and you just changed your name, isn't it? Because, you know, if so, I might have to do it again. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, great actor. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Some say he's got a limited range, but I quite like it.
I'm not
I say Greta. I think he's good. I mean, considering you know, learn English and all that lot. And you know, he was a huge weightlifter and he turned into acting and became very famous at it. I quite like the bloke. I think he's got some great ideas as well. I've got the amulet, Greta.
Thanks so much. I'll return to
This
temple.
chat is being erased in chat.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, it looks like my moderator is catching your stuff in chat. But you know, the fact that it's showing on chat, I'm not particularly happy about. So if you keep on doing, if you keep on, look, put it this way, I'll give you one more attempt, and if you put anything like that again, I'm going to hide you.
I should
from
make
the
sure
channel.
Sfari's okay.
And if you change your name and you come back and you do a similar thing, I will hide you from the channel, and I'll keep hiding you. And if you find that funny, that you have, you know, you keep changing your name, I'll keep going. You know, you think, oh yeah, I'm really annoying this bloke.
Sorry, but it was a name.
Okay, all right. So yeah, please be good, and I won't, you know, I won't be getting you from the channel. I won't want to do that. It's the kind of thing I don't like to do unless I have to, but I will if I have to. Right. Okay. I'm not going to Gromm's Pass. So this is why I want to start a new character next week. Okay, next Saturday we want to start a new character because we're running out of stuff to do. We're just simple things to do. I've got to find Amulet of Arkay, so I'll kind of do that in the background. I'll just get that and return it to somebody. That's just simple. So all these now are just simple little report here, kill a bandit here. So that's all we have left. That means we're near the end of the game. You know, the only one we could do is the Quid Germination, but you know, that's just the irritating one. That one I don't want to do, and these are just horse ones. And we've done the companions. So there really is nothing left for this character to do. And if we look at our stats, we have found most of the locations. You know, we're 370, so it's about 412. So we're only what 40 from the end. So it's just a few miscellaneous places we haven't. So really, we've gone as far as we need to go. Okay, we haven't got all the standing stones, to be honest. There's about 18 or 19 of them, or 20. So we're a little bit short on that. Noise says Ghost. It says Neptune's Cape. Sorry, I can't read. We've kind of done the Dawnguard quest. We've done Miscellaneous quest. We've done quite a lot. We've done the companions by the look of it, although should there be more to that? College of Winterheart. I'll tell you what, let's go to the companions, because I'm not quite sure if I did finish it. Hang on. Not sure if I did. Just quickly go to there a minute, just to find out. If it's a reoccurring one, then we know we've done it. And we'll start our sneaky character next week. Give me suggestions. Do you want me to do like a Khajiit who's good on sneak, or would you want me to be somebody else? Oh right, okay. As long as you didn't mean anything else. But yeah, I like Arnie. I think he's done some real good movies. And when I'll tell you what, when he moved into comedy, I really enjoyed it when he moved into comedy, because I didn't think he was capable of doing comedy. But by Jove, he proved us all wrong, didn't he? Because I liked his action movies, but I also like his comedy, so I quite like him. I wouldn't say he's the greatest English speaker in the world, but my God, he does some good roles, doesn't he? And good action films that we like, action-packed.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
So it's above his head. It's telling me to talk to him.
Zilka said you're the new Codlac. I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell him to follow me.
Let's not waste any time.
And see if he gives me something. But he's not actually giving me... So this could be one of those reoccurring things where the game just didn't tick it off.
Why did you say I will be terminated?
Because it was the Terminators, wasn't it? He was the Terminator, and he was trying to terminate a certain person, and then he came back and helped a person escape from the Terminators. You knew that. So it looks like this one's stuck as well. So that's what we want to move on. So, suggestions, please. What will be a good character for a sneaky assassin? I know Khajiit will be a good one. So, what would be best? I think, is it Dark Elf? One of the elves can be good at sneak.
There are 3 leaders of the companions.
That's a good point. I'll ask one of the others. And if it's a reoccurring one, see, that's why I want to move on. So we just got a new character with Necra. Oh yeah, forgot that. And by the way, Draco on VR, he has took a shine to that because he's a ladies' man. So he's also going to be a bit of a ladies' man.
You may need to talk to her.
Okay.
You're someone who can get things done.
Is there work to be done, Aela?
Harbinger, I'd be honored if you joined me in my search. I had once heard Skjorn Codlac talking about the totems of Hersing.
Oh, we haven't done this one.
Objects that could channel the powers of the werewolf in new directions. Once Codlac began looking for his cure,
Wood elves.
I'd wager Skjorn
Yes,
bring it up
that's
again.
true.
But I was going through his things and found a book I had never seen before.
Oh, this could be a late
about the totems.
end game.
I've been talking to my sources around the holds
stuff.
and think I may have heard where one of them lives. Want to come along?
Let's go.
We hunt together.
I'm heading home if you need me.
I clearly did not get the totems yet.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've done this on my 360. So this is one of those things that unlocks it at the end or something, isn't it? Because this is not the Codlac one, because I thought the Codlac one was the end. So this should be at the top now. So we have to go to not Fellglow Keep. Although we got some protection against that, so we'll be all right. So I'll go to that. I'll put that shield back on. Wrong way. So I don't know if I could squeeze this in. I might have to go a little bit over time because I want to move on to a new character next time because we've kind of got Eowyn to the top. She, we're on master level. We're destroying everything.
Argonians are a stealthy race in Skyrim with a natural bonus to sneak and the ability to breathe underwater. Perfect for cover.
Yeah. So so we got 3 possibles. So if I don't know, I won't do a poll, but if you could say when we start the game, Skyrim, as I go down the cart or whatever, if I do that, could people shout out what they want during that intro, okay? And I'll go with whatever you choose. So if you say a Khajiit, you know, or Argonian, I'll go with that, okay? So please do that, and then by the time I get to the character creator, I will have an idea what to do. So if you could do that for me, I'll be really, very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Woody the Wood Elf.
Woody the Wood Elf. That's a good one. Gotta go here? Right. So Necros at the beginning.
Harbinger, you finished with Kodlak.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is just additional things then. Yeah, so it's what I thought. Yeah. So once you complete the, you know, each quest line of, you know, the guilds, then you just get like these repeatable ones, which are, you know, anime extinctions, you know, maybe totems or whatever. So this is one of those by the look of it. So let's go to let's have a little bit of a knees up, Mother Brown. I won't take the horse because you probably get cut in twain. I have to get up there because I can't do magical stuff and I haven't got a bow. That is not part of our character.
They are free tokens to find, but this is not our attack.
I'll try and keep up with them. I didn't hit them when you're moving. They're so slow at doing it. That's one thing. Apparently I got a thing where, you know, I can...
just told me to fuck off inside.
You see, that's the kind of thing I don't want. I know you kind of, you know, tried to be a little bit eloquent about that, which I appreciate, but please don't go down that road, because that will definitely get you banned from the channel. Alright. Let's be good now. But with this shield, you know, I don't worry too much about spells. Oh god, I always forget that. Every time I play this, it's like I always forget that. Right, we'll quickly go in here. If I have to go over a little bit, I'll go over a little bit to get this out of the way, and then next week we'll start a new character, Sneaky Assassin, and Run After Killing. Yeah. Now, as I said before, we are also starting, we're doing restarting a new series on Thursdays, and we've shown Fallout, we've shown The Witcher 3. Okay, Clark, but please don't keep doing it. So I would like a deciding vote because those two are tied: The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. Okay, yeah. My preference is The Witcher because it's I believe it to be a far better game than Fallout. But I will go with what you want, and at the moment it's neck and neck. So I need a deciding vote on that. So if anybody hasn't voted, please could you vote on there to say what you would like me to play. All I will say is my preference is The Witcher because it's a superior game. So you don't have to take any notice of that.
Is someone there?
But I'm just saying. I'm resistant to frost, and I have. How old am I? Well, you don't want to go down that road of asking me how old I am, do you? Surprised I'm still around, to be honest. Because, yeah, I'm still fairly fit, apart from a dodgy neck. I can't believe it at my age, and you know, I'm well old, I'll tell you, but I enjoy games. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I'll tell you if you like. I mean, if you want, you know, I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of it. In fact, if anything,
Fire, frost,
I'm actually. I've seen lots of people my age, okay, and usually, you know, I've seen some of them walking around on crutches. I've seen them struggle, that really struggle to get around and all that lot. But consider how old I am, and I'm over 70, and I haven't really got anything serious wrong with me apart from, you know, damaged brain, you know, that kind of struggles a bit when get in the games a bit. Right, I've got a totem, but yeah, Jess was saying about it too. Was like, wow.
You have it?
I do. Is this what we're looking for?
That definitely matches the description of the totem from Skior's old book. Let's get it to the Underforge.
Oh, let's get to the Underforge. Come! Let us go! Let me do a quick save in case it breaks at any minute. And even though, you know, my load order I think is in the correct place, it seems to be working. But nobody knows.
Is Neptune young? Sorry if you are.
I don't know. I don't know. I know Ghost is in that kind of region, you know, but he's, you know, like 5 years younger. But yeah, I'm over 70 and I haven't really got anything major wrong with me, apart from my neck, which was caused by a road accident. So I don't know how I've managed to keep going, but you know, I want to keep going because I want to, you know, I would like to play the Elder Scrolls 6 as long as they don't mess it up. Please don't mess it up, and please, when you start the mods, which should probably be a year later, please don't stick a load of creations in it. But it'd probably be made from the ground up from mods, although Skyrim was. But please, I implore you, please don't go down that road of keeping up with this, because you're breaking your most valuable games and all the love that we've had for you over all these years of creating fantastic games. You are trying to destroy them by what you're doing, so please pull back from it before you lose everybody.
About trying to make Skyrim vibe.
Yeah, they've always had a little bit of a reputation for being a bit buggy, but that's because they have a lot of systems which a lot of games don't do, so there's a lot in it. But the downside is it can cause bugs, but they are much better at doing bugs now. Fallout 4, I didn't find to have many bugs in it, so they have improved over the years. Was that Raymond is 18 young? Sorry if I can't call you that. Who's Raymond? So I'll put the totem on there. So yeah, that was a nice easy one. So I've done it. So we've done that. So I'll tell you what. Well, I think we'll finish there, right?
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
So now she's just going to keep probably finding more totems, and Draco, our new character on on VR, but I'll probably be leaving him for a week or so because I did too long, 3 hours. It was a little bit too long on VR. Although the headset was quite light, it is much lighter than the PSVR 2. I went a bit too far. So
for you and sorry if I can't call you that.
Well, you know, I'm Ray Ray's. I'm known as Ray Ray. That's what I'm. It was a name that somebody gave me years ago. You know, my name is Ray, yes, and somebody at work, some young chap actually, and I was about 50 then, kept calling me Ray Ray all the time. It kind of stuck. So when I came to thinking of my name, I decided to do Ray Ray because I really enjoyed the Ray Ray bit. I don't know why. So I think we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I'll go to the house. Now what I will do with these characters I've created, and I've put loads of stuff in chests, I'll slowly try and get rid of the stuff that's in the chests, because I realise that every one of these builds I've got an enormous amount of stuff in my in the chests. Okay, we have our Death Brand, well we did have the Death Brand armour, but we made our own. Thank you very much everybody, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you all for your kind words. So yeah, old guy, but you know, the sight is starting to go. You know, I've probably got to have that operation on my eyes, and if I go for an eye test, they might recommend it, but I might have to wait 10 years before I get it. So that's the only thing. My eyesight is going a bit. It's not quite sharp anymore. It's a little bit off, and you know, just a bit of a bad neck. But apart from that, I'm fine. I mean, I'm active. I can walk around. I got nothing to worry about. Thank you all for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't say howdy partners at the beginning. Howdy partner! Oh, there it is. I might have done that. Thank you to Ghost57. Thank you, Ghost. You're always coming in. You help me out. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you. And to Queen Keogh, thank you very much, Queen, for coming in. I'm glad we sorted out our little arguments we had over the mods. So we're okay now. Put it this way, just put them in any order, fine. Nanandro Gaming, thank you very much for coming in. And thanks for coming in on the VR one. Managed to make out your name. But I'm going to look at it on the thing. The only trouble is with VR, if I keep having to look at chat, I'm going to have to keep doing the thing backwards forwards. So it might be annoying to get too many questions on the VR. So when I do the next VR one, if you could just try and not do too many comments, because I'd have to keep stopping all the time. So but you know, I still want to hear your suggestions. If you think I need some help or something, or help with a mission, please help me out. Thank you to Kyle, the wrestling fan. Used to be Kyle, now he's Kyle, the wrestling fan. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you to Jeffrey Giordano. Go USA, NFL. You know, good old Jeffrey. Thank you to Puddle Bottom 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Whoa! I'll put that down like that. Puddle Bottom 3. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it. No, I won't go down there. And to Vimley Thuckix. I don't know. Thuxis. I mean, I don't know. Who's an Oregonian? 11
thumbs up so far.
It's 11 thumbs up. Yeah, it's not bad. If I get 10 likes, I feel like I've done all right. You know, done okay. Thank you very much for that, everybody. Thank you to Neptunescape. Very kind of you to come in as well. Always like it when you come in. And you came in on the VR. Thank you very much. Thank you to Clark Kent. Ray swore. When did I swear then? So Clark came in, said a couple of bad words, you know, but you haven't been too bad. So yeah, as long as you keep that out of the way, we'll get on fine. So thanks, Clark, for coming in. And to Southern Strike Gaming for coming in as well. Thank you very much, Southern Strike Gaming. Thank you. And anybody else? I'm going to very quickly look to see if I missed anyone, because sometimes I do. And if I do miss anybody, I will put it in the chat and and apologise for that. But yeah, if you put in these bad words, it will rub it out from the text, so nobody will be able to see that later on anyway. Alright, so please don't do any more. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and guess what? I'll see you later. Next one will be Skyrim on Tuesday with Necromancer, a build I've never done before, where we're trying to do it by raising the dead. And yeah, just see how far we get, because I'll need help on that. I'm looking at videos about necromancing just to help me. Alright, and then on Thursday will be the winner of who you decide
as far as my
I want to play.
Concerned, I will not attack the cities at all, but anyone that attacks me is fair game.
That's fair enough, Ghost. That's fair enough. So, yeah, Necra is not going to be an evil character. She's going to be kind of neutral. So she can go, she'll do a bit of bad and she'll do a bit of good. So she's going to be like that. She's going to be flexible. And it comes to good or bad. Okay? In other words, she's trying to get through the game. Just, and by using the road dead, hopefully. So,
will not be a vampire.
And will not be a vampire. Yeah, it's not good to be a vampire in Skyrim. It comes with all kinds of side effects, unless you've got a mod that moderates that. I'll tell you what. Please vote. So I need, if anybody's new to the channel, will you please vote on the game that you want me to show regularly on a Thursday at 3:30. It's neck and neck between The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Fallout 4. Please, if you can let me know which one you want me to do. As I say, I will say that my preference is The Witcher, but you don't have to take any notice of that. I'll still do it anyway. Okay.
Vampire boosts your spells and abilities and gives you the gargoyle summon.
And what, for my necro, you mean, Ghost? Oh, vampire boosts me skills and abilities and gives you the gargoyle summon. Oh, right. Okay. Because I don't want to do conjuration too much, but that might be a good tip, Ghost. Thank you for that. So, thank you all for watching. Please decide on The Witcher 3 or Fallout. I need to know by Thursday. Okay, so I'll give you till Wednesday evening, and whoever is in the lead then, that is the game I will do on Thursday. So please, if you're new to the channel and you haven't voted yet, and I have had about 13 votes now, so thank you very much for responding to my community thing where I said I want at least 10 votes. You have responded to do that.
I just don't think 25% boost is worth playing as a vampire.
No, probably not, because I find vampire is difficult to play. It can be difficult because of the effects. So it is a bit dodgy. Could I try something, says Neptune. What's that? Before I go, because I want to kind of wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too boring, and because I don't want to do too much editing.
That's supposed to be the link to your post.
Oh right, okay. The VR Draco VR Skyrim VR Draco episode 1 or part 1 should be ready any time. Should be at least ready by today. So I'll very quickly have a look to see if that's available, because I have cut out a section. You won't see that section. You will probably see the section that's cut out. Let me just see if it's live yet. It is. So now it is now live on my channel. So you should be able to see part 1 now. It is available to. Okay, it is available now. So if anybody missed part 1, because it shut off all of a sudden, so therefore it took a lot longer to process, you can now see part 1 if you want. Okay, I went through the character creation very quickly, so if you think I'm spending too long on the character, I did it very quickly, so don't worry about character creation.
Does not have any moderators.
No, I've got like an inbuilt YouTube moderator. If I look through my, you know, name of the stream, all that kind of stuff, it has an option for you can have a moderator. Yeah, so it's just a YouTube moderator, because you can have basic, strict. I was going to put the link in there for him. Oh right, okay. I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to put links in. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I won't keep it any longer, because you've got things to do, more important things to do than watching this channel. Or not. I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.
Only moderators can.
Only moderators can, yeah. So as you know, I don't really need a moderator, because that seems to do a fairly good job. So I just leave it at that, and that's automatic. Say somebody having to do some work. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Bye for now, and I'll see you later. Please vote on the poll for which game on Thursday. The Witcher 3 or Fallout 4. Please make your decisions if you haven't voted. Thank you very much. Bye for now, and take care everyone.